Welcome everybody to the Theatre of Champions, brought to you by Warrior and Ascent in association with Golden Gloves. Today we've got a bout full of, well, many bouts full. We've got a great card, and to my right I'm joined by Jackson Chauke, former IBO flyweight champion, and to my left I'm joined by Alan Young. Jackson, we've got a huge event packed for us today. Lots of interesting fights, some fighters that we know, and some debuts. How are you feeling it's going to go?
Thank you for having me. Another great day of boxing today. We are at Victory Theatre of Champions. Looks like the tournament is well matched. You know, what I love about Warrior Boxing Accent is in association with Golden Gloves today. They match their upcoming fighters, very tough opponents.
Yeah, Warrior Ascent do a great job of that. They're making some very good moves in the industry. We've seen now that they've also joined an association with Top Generation Ukraine. So just how valuable and important could that be for South African boxing to try and bring some of that talent pool from Eastern Europe?
Yeah. Especially here in Africa or South Africa, we've got a lot of talent. But if we get more support from like European countries like Ukraine and then Americans, and then you see what's going on now with the three South African boxers that are fighting in a WBC Grand Prix. They're doing very well. It shows that our country's got talent.
Yeah. Looking at the tournament bill over here, Jackson, which fights are you looking forward to? Who stands out to you?
I'm definitely gonna say my standout fight will be my stablemate Aaron Muteba, who is fighting a guy from Malawi. So that one is exciting because I've seen him prepare for the fight. You know, I know how hungry he is. You know, and he's very exciting. You know, he's a guy that you need to look forward to watching him, and he's a future world champion.
Yeah, Muteba, great fighter, power in both hands. And I'd be curious to see if he can add to his perfect record today.
Yeah, I also think so. I think it's not going to be easy. You know, in boxing, you never write anyone off. You know, as long as the other opponent's got two hands, it's definitely going to be a fight.
Yeah. Any other fights? And we will take you to the ring announcer Shane the Duke Wellington to introduce the first bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Theatre of Champions, proudly brought to you by Warrior Ascent Promotions, together with Golden Glove Promotions and Top Boxing Generation Ukraine. We are live on YouTube TV. This is Africa to the World. The fight supervisor for this event is Khulakahle, and the timekeeper is Coleman Molefe. This event is sanctioned by Boxing South Africa. The ringside physicians are Dr. Stephen Selepe and Dr. Mpumi Nkosi. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 8 exciting bouts lined up for you, so let's get the action kicked off with a super bantamweight bout. Let's welcome our fighters into the ring. Introducing first, representing blood, sweat, and tears in Cape Town, please welcome Siyakholwa, the Savage Nxathi.
Jackson, looking at this fight over here, we've got 2 debutants, so we don't know too much about both of them. I do know that Siyakholwa Nxathi is a 5-time Western Cape amateur champion, so he does come with that pedigree. So we'll be curious to see how well that amateur pedigree, if his technique and fundamentals can carry him through here.
We're seeing him walking out. He's coming from a very famous gym in Cape Town. So I think him being a 5-time South African champion as an amateur shows that he's got good amateur pedigree. Let's see what he's having today.
Yeah, always interesting to see how a debutant can do. It's a 4-round fight, and we'll go back to Shane.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the ring his opponent. He's representing Apex Gym. Please put your hands together for David, the African Wild Dog Champati.
Huge support here for David, the African Wild Dog Champati, in his first professional fight.
Apex Gym has got making waves now, you know. They're making waves now. Let's see this debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, this super bantamweight bout is scheduled for 4 rounds. The judges for this bout are Jaap van Nieuwenhuizen, Cypriel Ndaba, and Duduzile Dlamini. And the referee in charge of the action is Ben Kapai. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the red, black, and white trunks and weighed in at 54.4 kilograms. He's making his pro debut, and he's fighting out of the Eastern Cape. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Siyakholwa, the Savage Nxathi. And now introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the black and gray trunks and weighed in at 54.9 kilograms. He's also making his pro debut. He's fighting out of Johannesburg. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the African Wild Dog, David Champati.
We see both fighters facing off each other in the ring, staring down. We can see that Champati looks to be slightly bigger, and we'll see if he can use that advantage on the fight night.
We see Champati trained by Shannon Strydom, the son of Gert Strydom. He just won the South African heavyweight title last week. Let's see, very good trainer in his corner. Nxathi from Cape Town and Champati. They square up. He starts with the jab, Mbati.
Yep. Champati with that southpaw jab. We know how effective that can be for him. Can he use that advantage?
I like the way Nxathi is calm, moving his head side to side.
He is. He's looking for that jab to the body there. Maybe trying to bring Champati's hands low.
Yes. You can see the physique of the two. They work very hard. Oh, nice. 1-2.
Both fighters are in immaculate condition.
Yes, you can see they work very hard. The preparations went very well for them.
And you know better than most people just how important a good fight camp can be.
It's very important that you condition yourself for a professional fight, and then you go to fight. You know, it's very important because boxing is a dangerous sport. You can die in there. You need to go in the ring, you're well prepared.
Nxathi's coming forward, putting on the pressure, cutting off the ring. And we're seeing Champati's landing some good counters, but it's looking like a...
Whoa, I thought he was going down now. This one is almost finished.
And he's down. Champati's down. Nxathi's foot set to the opposing corner.
That was beautiful. I don't think he's going to get up from
Can he get up? His legs are unsteady.
He's gone.
Is the ref going to let him continue? It looks like he will.
He still has time to work on it. He still has time because he's got 1 minute 30 seconds to go.
1 minute 30 left. He looks at his corner, Champati.
I personally think the fight should be stopped. He's not there anymore.
His mouthpiece has come out. It's given him some time to recover. Can Nxathi finish it?
Let's see if he has recovered.
He clinches, Champati
Now
clinches to hold on.
This is where the experience comes in, because you can see Nxathi, this is his first fight. So let's see how he's gonna finish him.
Champati looks to have his legs
misses him with 2 hooks.
under him, but he's uncomfortable in there. He's struggling.
Yeah, I think Nxathi carries the power here.
He does, he pops off that beautiful straight left, Nxathi. But Champati showing good experience here, slowing the fight down, holding
he's
on,
holding.
clinching.
He's throwing wild, he must be careful that he doesn't get caught or punch himself out.
Yeah, his first professional fight, he doesn't want to gas out too early because those 4 rounds can be long.
Yes, he misses
And there's
him with the hook.
It's a wild punch, he looks a bit tired there, Nxathi. What a fight this could turn into.
Nxathi's problem is that he never, what I said. But Nxathi's coming back. He's coming back, he's throwing a flurry of punches.
Yeah.
He must also be careful that he doesn't punch himself out.
What an end to the first round. What an end. We see the crowd.
What a round that was. What a round that was. In case anybody doesn't understand how to score that round, Champati lost 2 points when he was knocked down, but then he came back so strongly towards the end of the round that a round like that would probably be scored 9-8, because Champati had Nxathi in trouble at the end of the round. The only thing I don't like there was the way the ref held up the fight after Champati was knocked down. I don't know what the delay was, but there shouldn't be delays like that when the ref should be counting.
Yep. Alan, I think we saw that his mouthpiece came out, but he was still given a lot more time to recover there than he should have been, so he can count himself lucky.
Definitely. It takes 3 seconds to put a mouthpiece back in.
On to the second round. Will we see more fireworks?
Nxathi doubles up with the jab.
We can see Nxathi's a very technically sound fighter, but I think he gets a bit too excited in there when he saw a bit of blood. He sensed a bit of blood, and I think he maybe tired himself out towards the end there.
I think that goes with the experience that he's got as a professional. Must remember, this is his debut. He started nicely when he was calm, and then he got excited when he caught his opponent. Throws a nice jab.
Yeah. We saw at the start of the first round, Nxathi was using that beautiful head movement, but now he's getting caught by the jab every time.
Yes.
But one thing which we have seen in this fight so far is that Nxathi's got the power to bother Champati.
Yes.
Champati's
chin is out there. His hands are low. I think what Nxathi needs to do is to move his head side to side, close the distance a little bit, start down and finish upstairs.
Yeah, we saw that's what he was trying to do in the first round. He was hitting those jabs to the body, but both fighters throwing a bit more wild punches now with their chin in the air.
I think what is also puzzling for Nxathi is that Champati is a bit awkward.
Yes, for sure.
He looks like an awkward boxer.
He's a tall, awkward and rangy boxer. He's got a bigger...
What a nice straight left.
Beautiful straight left. I don't know if
I think Champati has gained confidence.
Yeah, he has.
He has gained confidence. You can see the way he's throwing punches now. He's very confident about himself.
And what I like about Champati is that his timing is good. He isn't necessarily quick, but he's got good timing.
Yeah, he's got good timing. Those nice combination, a hook and a uppercut.
He's not the most traditional boxer, Champati, but he's
very
good body
unorthodox.
shot. Good body shot there from Nxathi.
I think Nxathi has slowed down now. He throws a jab and he misses. I think he's puzzled now. He had him in the first round, and then he tried finishing him, not knowing that he's going to punch himself, because now it looks like he's slowed down.
Yep. His punches don't have the same snap that they had in the first round, Nxathi.
I think Champati is also stealing the fight now. Throws a flurry of punches, they almost bump heads there. It's a nice jab. I think Champati's also got long hands. I think that's a good advantage for him.
He does, and he flicks that jab out. He doesn't throw it off the shoulder, but it's just enough to stop Nxathi from coming on.
I also think that that's the thing that the breaking that Nxathi is ready.
Yeah.
It's the jab.
We'll hand over to Alan for his assessment of that round. Alan, what do you make of the fight so far?
It's a good round for Champati. He's come back well. He's won that round 10-9, and he's back in the fight. He had a bad start to the fight, but he's back.
It'll be difficult for Champati to win this fight now because of the knockdown in the first round, and he was already 2 points behind there. Do you think he'll go for the knockout in the remaining 2 rounds?
No, I don't think so, because at this moment this fight is even, because even though Nxathi was winning the first round 10-8, Champati came back well towards the end of the first round to almost even things up. So basically they've won a round each now, so the fight's even at this point.
I also think the fight is very even at the moment. You see both boxers taking the center of the ring. You see, Champati's confidence has changed. He's growing.
Yep.
As the fight keep going, his confidence keeps on growing.
Yep.
And he keeps on flicking that jab that is disturbing Nxathi.
He's just flicking that jab. It's not causing any damage, but it's enough to keep Nxathi away and disrupt his rhythm.
And it's almost like when he's winding it out there, he's putting it out there, he's hypnotizing him. All of a sudden he flicks it. He throws down. I think also another problem with Nxathi is that he doesn't want to jab, he just want to throw hooks.
Exactly, and he's not setting up those hooks well.
Yes.
Before we saw in the first round, he was walking...
He was walking him down.
Yes, he was walking him down. He was cutting off the ring. Now this is better from Nxathi. He's cutting off the ring, but they're going back to the center now.
I think if I would give Nxathi advice, I would say you need to move side to side, go down to the body, invest in the body. Don't go down and don't go and hunt the head. Invest in the body. It will work for you in later rounds.
Yeah.
But then again, it's a 4-round fight. You know, if it's a 4-round fight, you need to start from round 1.
From round 1, and he started very strong in round 1.
He started very good. Now I see it. I think Champati is very awkward.
Yeah.
It's very hard for Nxathi to come in just like that.
Yeah, and he doesn't look like he moves quickly, but I've been impressed with Champati's footwork because he manages to avoid a lot of Nxathi's combinations from moving out of the way. We see it again over there. Nxathi goes for the jab and he moves out of range.
I think he's one of those boxers when you're sitting outside, you think it's easy to beat, but once you're in the ring with him, that's when you see he's unorthodox, very awkward. Even the way he moves, did you see how he moved away from that punch? He just moved backwards.
Yeah.
Nxathi throws in a hook again, but I have to be honest, I haven't seen Nxathi throw a jab.
Yeah, he isn't utilizing that jab well enough, like you said.
You see, that's another hook, only hooks. He's only throwing hooks. You see, he gets caught in the corner with a flurry of punches, and he holds.
And he looks a bit uncomfortable there, Nxathi. Champati, the African wild dog, is looking to sense some danger, some meat.
It looks like he's tired. Champati is also neglecting the body.
Yep.
Both boxers have invested in the body.
It's the end of the third round. We'll go to Alan's thoughts for how he scored that round.
I'll score that round 10-9 for Champati, Braden. Even though Nxathi came back at the end of the round and scored with some good hooks. But Champati's controlling the round, and he wins that round 10-9. As we head to the last round, and Nxathi's going to have to do something special now to win this fight.
Yeah, this fight's definitely up for grabs. It's about which fighter in their first fight wants to start off on a winning record. We've seen both fighters are talented.
That's what it's all about. Let's see if Nxathi's got the hunger now to come out and take this final round and win this round big, so that he can actually try and get a draw in this fight or even win this fight, because he's going to have to do that to get something out of this fight.
They both take the center of the ring, shake hands for the last round. But Nxathi's body language is telling me he's tired. He just wants the fight to be finished now. It doesn't look like he's determined to win the fight.
It's his first professional fight, and I think he's feeling it. But he comes up, we see he's got that snap back in his jab now and his punches.
I think the problem I had is the hooks. He needs to jab his way in, not hook his way in.
Yeah, it's fighting with that lead hook is very difficult to do. To set it up with the jab when you're up against an awkward fighter like Champati.
If you're gonna lead in with hooks, which means you're gonna have to fake first, and then you throw the hooks.
Break. Stop.
Referee pulls.
I personally think Champati is ahead of points at the moment.
Yeah. If you were in Nxathi's corner at the end of that third round, what would you be telling him?
I would be telling him to push, like I said in the other last round, moving his head side to side, go to the body. The hooks that he's throwing upstairs should be the hooks that he's showing. He's throwing them, downstairs. He gets the crowd excited, but that flurry didn't do nothing to Champati.
Nope.
Break, step back.
He throws a nice 1-2, but Champati is fighting a very clever fight.
Yeah. It's not the prettiest fight to watch from Champati,
but he's effective.
Oh, big shots. Big shots.
He's got him. I think he's got him. He throws in a few punches, and he's throwing power shots.
The ref got to stop it, and he has.
He's got to stop it.
And he has.
Good win for Champati.
African wild dog. What an end to the fight.
This fight had a lot of action and drama.
Yep. And I questioned Champati's power from the first round, but I think he's proved me wrong over there. And I'll eat humble pie.
You can see his physique. He's been trained by Oscar Chauke and Shannon Strado.
Yeah, trained by some of the best in the business.
Some of the best in the business. Very experienced corner. Looks very emotional, which means this fight meant a lot to him.
And I'm sure he can be proud of that win against a former 5-time amateur Western Cape champion. It was a very good matchup. Alan, your thoughts on that fireworks of an ending to the fight?
Fireworks. The African wild dog really went off his prey. In the last round, he ended it. He was winning that round handily, so he would have won this fight on points if he had not scored the knockout, but he saw his opportunity, went for the knockout, and he finished Nxathi in grand style.
I think it's simple to say that Champati used this opportunity.
Yep, he took his opportunity. He was patient in the fight. He had his trouble in the first round, but it's always important as a fighter early in your career to experience the adversity and come back, and I'm very impressed with him to do that.
Good finisher.
We'll hand you over to Shane the Duke Wellington shortly.
Yeah, but also on paper, when you look at this previous fight, you think a 5-time amateur champion was going to win it easy. But there you see it. That proves again that, you know, professional and amateur, it is two different. It's boxing, but it's different.
And I think Nxathi learned that lesson today. He came in very strong in the first round, but I think he came in a bit too strong and he couldn't maintain that momentum, and it's a lesson for him to learn in the future. He's a talented fighter, but I think he's learned a big lesson here.
Then
gets a
again,
huge
I think
ovation.
it's also a learning curve. You know, when you lose, it doesn't mean that you have to give up. When you lose, you go back to the drawing board and you regroup. You know, for him, he can take away something from this fight.
For sure. Both fighters here today were very impressive, and you know that's why we love to watch Warrior Ascent Promotions cards, because we know just how evenly matched it is. If you lose a fight over here, it's not the end of your career, very far from it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ben Kapai stops this bout 1 minute and 53 seconds into round number 4, declaring the winner by TKO, David, the African Wild Dog, Champati. All right, David, let's talk to you, bro. This is your debut, it's your first victory. How does it feel?
Excited. I'm very happy to be here. It's an honor to be on the card. Always ready to be back, but very excited. Very nervous as well before the fight, but yeah, we came up and we showed business.
And tell us how you got that victory. How did you see it?
It was a little bit tougher than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping for the victory to come a little bit earlier, but we got the stoppage at round 4, so I'm really satisfied with the work we've done today.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Congratulations to David Champati.
A very exciting fight, Jackson. We're going to be looking forward to our next fight soon, but just to recap on that fight.
Yeah, that's a good win for Champati. You know, all the best for the future, you know.
Good. If we have a look at the new tail of the tape over here, we've got Kwenzokuhle Qwabe versus Khulakahle Dlamini. Another interesting fight. Dlamini less experience with only 3 professional fights to his name, 2 wins by way of knockout, versus Qwabe, who's definitely more experienced, only 1 win, 5 losses and 3 draws. So I think for Dlamini it'll be a case of gaining more experience here. What do you think?
Yes, I know Dlamini. He used to come to our gym when he started professional. Very good boxer. Very good boxer.
Yeah. Dlamini, obviously, he's a Warrior Ascent athlete, and I'm sure he'll be hoping to fly the flag high for his promotional company tonight.
This is an exciting bout, you know.
We'll hand you over to Shane the Duke Wellington shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is in the lightweight division, so let's welcome our boxers into the ring. Introducing first, from Ladysmith and KZN, please put your hands together for Kwenzokuhle Qwabe. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the ring his opponent, fighting out of Hillbrow. Please welcome Khulakahle Dlamini.
You see Dlamini taking his time. You know, most of the boxers like doing that. I don't know if it's mind games or what.
Yeah. It looks like Qwabe came to the ring earlier than he should have, which is the opposite of what we usually see. We saw recently in Saudi Arabia how Dillian White took so long to get into the ring with Moses Italma as a bit of mind games, but it seems a bit of an odd tactic to go into the ring before you're meant to go.
Yeah, he comes in with his trainer, the former WBO bantamweight champion Zolani Tete. And I think he's a two-time world champion, IBF. Very, very good southpaw. And I think Dlamini is also a southpaw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is a southpaw.
Exciting man right there.
Yeah,
Young.
This is a lightweight bout.
Ready.
There's a lot of talk of Dlamini moving up to super lightweight or junior welterweight soon, up to 140 pounds. Let's see how well he carries that weight into the ring today, if he is the bigger man, and how that weight cut maybe treated him.
Ladies and gentlemen, this lightweight bout is scheduled for 6 rounds. The judges for this bout are Rian Janssen van Rensburg, Siamani, and Jaap van Nieuwenhuizen. And the referee in charge of the action is Mfundo Mvandaba. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the purple and black trunks and weighed in at 61.1 kilograms. He has a fight record of 1 win, 5 losses, and 3 draws. He's fighting out of Ladysmith, KZN. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Kwenzokuhle Qwabe. And now, introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the red, blue, and white trunks and weighed in at 61.5 kilograms. He's currently undefeated in 3 professional fights, with 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He's fighting out of Hillbrow. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Khulakahle Kimiyaki Dlamini.
Dlamini obviously fighting out of Hillbrow. We're only maybe about 5-10 minutes away from his hometown. So I think hopefully he'll be able to put on a good performance.
If he stops in first round, he's having supper early.
Again, we've seen both fighters in very, very good condition, especially Dlamini, who's looking very impressive
Very
to me.
ripped.
I mean, he doesn't look like a lightweight to me in there.
Looks like a junior welterweight. Big shoulders.
You see his back as well, the muscles popping off.
Love the way the stance, the fakes, throws in a jab to the body, backs him down with the jab.
Yep,
That already indicates the power he's got against his opponent.
yep. Southpaw as well. We know how difficult it can be to fight against the southpaw. He can
Very
use that
difficult.
jab as
I never
well.
like to fight a southpaw. Throws in a straight left to the body.
So Jackson, this fight over here is going to be 6 rounds. Do you think both fighters will invest more to the body? We saw Qwabe over there with a good straight right to the
Nice
body.
1-2 and a hook. We see Dlamini already threw like a jab and a straight to the body, which means he's trying to invest in the body.
Yeah.
I love the way he's faking, beautiful fakes, stance, looks very balanced.
He's very fluid, Dlamini.
Yeah,
you
he
see,
throws
he
in a
moves,
straight
moves
left.
quickly across the ring as well.
Steps around.
Both fighters, I think, just trying to feel each other out now, get their range.
To me, Qwabe also looks very relaxed, but yeah, he's struggling with the distance.
Yeah,
That's what I'm getting from him.
he's got very, very quick feet in that Dlamini. You see over there, Qwabe went for the 1-2, but he managed to move out of range just before.
Oh, what a nice straight left.
And he
As he
stumbled
came
there.
in, Dlamini threw it.
Yeah, he stumbled there. I don't think he's hurt too badly, Qwabe, but you
He
can
took
see
it very well. He took it very well. You can see the first round is very technical.
this one's
Tries
for the
to
boxing
jump in with the
purists.
right hook. I like the way Dlamini is relaxed. Throws in a jab,
Yeah, he's
steps in, steps out.
Qwabe tried to go for the counter left hook over there. Didn't quite land.
Fakes. I like the way he's faking.
That jab over there, the feint, and then he moves out of range. Very, very good
Still
showing.
trying. Both of them are still trying to find their range, their rhythm.
What I like
Loving
about
the way Dlamini is throwing those one shots to the body.
what I like about Dlamini as well is that he can throw while he's moving backwards, which is such a difficult thing to do.
Yes.
Another good shot from Dlamini.
Qwabe is also there. He's very focused. They touch hands, showing respect at the end of the round.
A very tactical first round. We'll take you over to Alan for his thoughts on that.
Very tactical first round. Two guys are very different in their approaches to this fight. Dlamini is so cool and calm and relaxed. And Qwabe's wound up, he's coiled up as tight as a spring. He'd do well to relax a bit more and not be as tight as he is, because one of the keys to boxing is to relax. And I'm not saying relax in terms of taking it easy. You can't be wound up tight like a spring, and he is. He should allow himself to relax a little bit more and let his punches go.
Always love to hear your analysis, Alan. Move into the second round.
They take the center of the ring. Dlamini starts off with the fake. I would love to see him fake downstairs, come back with that right hook.
Dlamini faking to the body and then coming upstairs with the right hook to the temple.
Now another straight left. You catch him straight.
Yeah, I think Qwabe is still just trying to work out how to find his range in this fight over here. It's so difficult.
I think he's struggling with the distance.
It's the distance and I think the feints as well.
And then he hasn't thrown in a flash punch to Dlamini. Dlamini throws in a straight and a hook. Comes in, they take a clinch. I think Dlamini needs to press a little bit more now.
I think he knows it's a 6-round fight, so he's got time. He doesn't want to get himself too tired.
But I think he carries the power to stop Qwabe at any time he wants. And when you compare the skills level, you can see his level is up to Qwabe's level.
Yeah, you can even just see from the muscular physique of both fighters. You can see
Yes.
the legs of Dlamini
Yes,
are
you can
powerful.
see.
And
You
generate
saw how
power
he
from
moved
there.
away from that punch. It shows you the level of skills he's got. If he wants to stop him, he can stop him anytime. He just needs to put in a little bit pressure. You know, in this game, there's no overtime. You don't get paid for overtime.
Yeah.
If you can get him out of there at any time you want to, just do it.
Yeah. For
Like
sure.
your dad said, he needs to relax a little bit. He's too tight.
Yeah, Qwabe still, I
Tries a
don't think it's
slip and a
worked out
counter. But
how to
he-
counter those feints from Dlamini.
Beautiful move. He steps around. The thinking is there. He thinks all the things he's trying to do. You can see he's very technical.
Good counter right hook there from Dlamini, but not too much power behind it.
I haven't seen anything coming back from Qwabe. I think it's time Dlamini pushes him, throw combos, because he's also been throwing like 1-2-1, 1-2-1. I think he needs to get the combinations together now.
Yeah, I'd like to see him back him up against the ropes like we're seeing over there, but he moves away again.
And throw combinations.
Put him in a corner.
I don't
10
know, maybe he
seconds
doesn't
left.
want to have supper in.
Ooh, it's a good counter left hook over there from
From,
Qwabe.
Qwabe.
Probably his best shot of the fight so far.
Yes.
That's the end of the second round over there. Alan, another tactical show between the two fighters.
And another easy round for Dlamini. He's controlling this fight. It's a shutout so far. And what I'm amazed about is that Qwabe doesn't try and change tactics. The classic reply to a southpaw is to move to your left, away from your southpaw opponent's strong left hand. And he should try something different, which he's not doing. Instead, he's too tight, he's wound up too tight, and he has to relax in there and start throwing some shots, because he's losing this fight.
Yeah, I'd like to see him unload on some more combinations, but I think we could say the same for Dlamini. Would you like to see him press forward more?
I would. He's controlling this fight so easily that he can afford to start taking a few risks.
Into the third round we go.
I see Qwabe has got a little cut on the side of his face, but the referee has judged that as accidental.
Yeah, we just need to see if Dlamini can maybe exploit that cut, if he can land that powerful left hand on that cut and open it up. Oh, there's that left
there's
hand.
A nice left.
Qwabe nods, but he was rocked by that hand.
Stop talking.
If Dlamini puts in pressure, throw combination, I think Qwabe, he can even stop him.
Yep.
You see, he just pushed him with the left, with the right jab. Every punch he throws that lands, you can see Qwabe's face changes.
Qwabe definitely respects.
That's where he should be in and throw combination, not just one punch.
Yeah, we saw over there. I'd like to see him back him up against the ropes, maybe throw an uppercut or two.
Break.
Then again, we're not seeing any response from Qwabe.
Box.
He's not responding to, even when Dlamini throws one shot and it lands, he doesn't try and catch up.
I think he respects Dlamini's power a lot.
My personal opinion is that he's just there. He's not throwing anything. He's been standing. He never throws if Dlamini doesn't throw.
Yep.
And those punches are very short that he's thrown. Oh, he catches him with the straight.
So Dlamini
And you
trying
know
to
you
go
fight.
with the right
You
hook
know
to the
you're
body.
fighting a southpaw. To dominate a southpaw, you need to throw in that straight.
Break. And check your place.
He's holding,
Break. When I say
Refer-
break.
breaks them.
About just under 1 minute left in this fight. No big shot landed in this fight,
And
but
we haven't seen any action. I was about to say that. I'd love to see Dlamini go down to the body, come up.
Break, boxers. Don't hold. Break.
and he's got such a powerful frame, Dlamini. I'd like to see him maybe use that a bit more for
Yes.
shorter punches, because he's just trying to fight at range now.
Yes. And you can see he's an exciting fighter. You know, people buy tickets, want to see exciting fights. You know, this is where you learn your character. You know, you need to have a character when you are a boxer. So this is where you need to learn. You throw combination, make the fight exciting.
Ten
10 seconds left.
For me, he's too technical. He needs to, like, right there.
Some shots after the bell over there. We don't like to see that. Alan, another technical round.
Another very technical round. Another good round for Dlamini, but I'm very disappointed in Qwabe. He's lost all 3 rounds. He's going to have to roll the dice now and pull something out of the bag, because he has to win the remaining 3 rounds just to get a draw. So it's now or never for Qwabe. Now or never.
We haven't particularly seen Qwabe throw any meaningful power shots throughout the fight. I think he landed, one, was it in the 2nd or 3rd round, but he hasn't really given Dlamini a reason to back off.
That was it. The best work he's done was after the bell at the end of the last round. It's the first time he's opened up. I'd expect a lot more from Dlamini now. His corner should be telling him to go for broke.
Yeah, I agree with you, Alan. The best work is after the round. throws it. Oh, that's what I was said. Every time he touches him, he's going.
Yep, and that's a beautiful, beautiful right hook there from Dlamini.
That's beautiful.
But well, he needs to follow up on it now. He needs
to throw combinations because he's caught him.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 foot out of the ring.
Yeah, it looks like his foot's a bit stuck even there. And that was with a body shot as well. Good body shot from
I don't like his body language and his face expression.
But Dlamini now, he's got Qwabe hurt. He needs to push him onto the ropes.
That's when Dlamini needs to throw combination, push him backwards.
Yep. There, like that.
There. The right hook is the one that is doing the damage. Dlamini's got a beautiful right hook.
That southpaw right hook can be so hard to defend because you can't even. That's the shot you can't see.
I think he needs to double it up. Beautiful combos.
Both fighters willing to exchange a bit more.
Now.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's that right hook again from Dlamini which catches Qwabe, and he's looking more and more tired now.
This fight, it's all Dlamini. Dlamini decides when we're going to fight, when we're going to box. He decided now we're going to fight. Even Qwabe is responding to him.
And it's making for good watching in this round, the most exciting round
of the
out
fight,
of the four.
Yes. He throws down to the body, but he goes back. Why not stay there? He's behind the head.
Yeah, behind the head. Dlamini shakes his head. He's getting a warning from the referee. I don't think he'll get a point deduction.
That should be a fair warning. It's very dangerous hitting your opponent at the back of the head. You have seen that happen so many times. People get brain damage from
and it's horror stories that we don't want to see that as part of the sport. See, I like this from Dlamini. He's got him in the corner now, but he must unload combinations there. And the combinations are hurting it. See some bleeding, I think, coming over there.
That's why I say Dlamini, every time he touches him, he hits him. You can see from his face, he throws body shots. And then those body shots, you finish upstairs.
Yeah, I'd like to see from Dlamini flurry of body shots in the corner and finish him upstairs. Because I don't know how much left Qwabe's got in him right now.
I don't know if Qwabe's style or he's like that. He looks like he doesn't want to fight.
Ref
from the first round, he looked like he didn't want to fight.
It's the end of the fourth round over there. Alan, probably the most action-packed round that we've had so far in the fight. A lot of big shots landed from Dlamini. What did you think?
Was the most action-packed, but most of the action's coming from Dlamini. And Jackson, you hit the nail on the head there where you said Dlamini decides where we want to fight, he decides when we want to fight, and it's all Dlamini. I think Dlamini should take a bold step forward now and try and end this fight in a stoppage, because it's only going to boost Dlamini's stock.
Yep.
He has a sitting duck in front of him, and it'll boost his stock big time if he goes for the stoppage now.
Yes.
And I think he should go for the stoppage.
I totally agree. I agree. We should have even stopped it, I think, the third round.
And Dlamini, we know he's got the power, we know he's got the technique, so it's all in his court over here to see if he can stop this fight.
They take the center of the ring again.
Yeah, more feints from Dlamini.
Throws a straight left to the body. Fakes. Oh, he catches him.
Straight left.
There you go, he's fighting back now.
Yeah, good chin from Qwabe there.
I think what Qwabe needs to do is just to let his hands go. Need to let his hands go. There you go. He needs to fight.
Yep. And what we've seen from Dlamini is a technically sound fighter, but we haven't seen him counter punching much. So I think he maybe can afford Qwabe to maybe throw more in those exchanges.
Break. Now clinching, holding and hitting.
Break! Break! Last time I said break, we break. I say last time. When I say break, break.
Referee is warning Dlamini there about breaking.
Throws in and he dips down. Throws body shot, Dlamini. He's got him in the corner. That's when he needs to throw those combinations.
Stop!
The thing about wanting to stop someone, it doesn't have to be big shots. It can also be a flurry of combination and one big shot. I think Dlamini is struggling with that.
Time! Box!
Oh, what a nice right hook.
Throws a
from,
beautiful
Dlamini.
sweeping hook, Dlamini. Beautiful hook. But
He
I'd
needs
like-
to capitalize with that.
Yeah.
He throws in a 1-2. I think the problem with Dlamini here is that he wants to throw every punch with power.
Break!
Yeah. I'd like to see him, like you said, he throws a beautiful hook. I'd like to see him follow up with that hook. Or maybe go to the body first with the hooks and bring it upstairs.
But I think Qwabe is the problem with him for this fight is that he is struggling with distance, and the secondly is fighting a southpaw. It's
Yeah.
never easy fighting a southpaw.
I agree completely there. I think it's also, Dlamini's just quicker than him as well, which he's struggling with.
Yes, but
Break,
10 out of 10
break.
we can give him
Break.
for guts.
Yeah, no, he's done well. You have to respect him.
Yeah, you know, to be a boxer is very hard. You know, it's not for everyone. It's not everyone that is going to come in the ring and fight. But he's here, he's fighting, he's giving his best.
Yep. End of the 5th round there, Alan. Probably a bit less action, you would say, than the other round.
A bit less action, but Qwabe started to do what he should be doing. Jackson, you mentioned earlier that it's always difficult to fight a southpaw, but the classic reply to a southpaw is a straight right. And Qwabe has the height and reach advantage, so he should be throwing that straight right and trying to catch Dlamini on the button there. He has the height and reach advantage, so I don't understand why he's not doing that. He threw one good straight right to the body, but he should be following that up with straight rights to the chin.
I just don't know if he's got the timing and the speed to catch Dlamini when Dlamini moves forward.
He's fatigued. It looks like he doesn't want to be in there anymore.
Exactly, Alan. The formula for beating a southpaw is a straight right left hook. You know, it's
Correct.
easier said than done. But I think another thing that he's struggling with is the distance. He's not getting the distance right. That's why he's falling short with his punches.
Yeah, we see exactly Jackson as you mentioned over there. He misses
Yes,
with that
most
one
of
too.
his punches, they fall short. It's not like he's a bad boxer. You can see he's got basics.
Stop.
His basics are his stance. He can jab. He knows where he is now. But today he's met a very tricky southpaw.
It's a final round now. Can Qwabe come back and pull off a miraculous comeback, or Dlamini finally finish his prey?
Throws a nice jab. But you can see Dlamini is enjoying himself.
Yeah, he's moving side to side over there.
I think he's trying to set up something big.
Break!
But again, like, he's looking for that one big shot all the time.
Talk again and to that point.
Like right there, you moved away from the punches, should throw in a big counter. And Qwabe needs to move out of that corner because he's in danger there. Misses him with a straight left.
Again, he's looking for that big shot. But I'd like to maybe even see him double up the jab, close the distance like Dlamini, and then unload the combinations.
Tries to throw combos and Qwabe holds him. throws a jab.
Dlamini's hands are down.
He's holding. Both boxers clinching. The referee breaks them.
Yep.
There's a bloody Qwabe. He's trying. He never stopped trying. He's been in the fight. You see Dlamini trying to finish strong. The last 30 seconds of the fight, trying to bring in the fans to give him that venom to finish up the fight strong.
Stop!
Referee breaks them apart again. It's been a frequent theme of the fight.
I think that's a point for holding.
It's a point for holding for Qwabe. And Dlamini comes in last few seconds. And that's the end of this round and the fight. Alan, your thoughts on the final round and the fight as a whole. Who do you think won?
Is that a trick question, Braden?
We have to ask it. Who is it?
Dlamini won this fight so easily. I scored it 60-52 because Qwabe lost 2 of the rounds by 10-8 because of the 2 points deductions for holding a very, very easy win for Dlamini. I don't think he'll have too many fights in his career where he'll win this routinely and this easily.
Yeah. Do you think Dlamini will be disappointed that he didn't get the stoppage?
I don't think he'll be disappointed because he wasn't trying that hard for the stoppage. I think he could have put more pressure on and tried to get a stoppage, but I don't think he tried to do that. He was happy for the 6-round workout.
Yep, and as much as the audience, as the fans, we like to see a knockout, but for Dlamini, it's 6 rounds in the bank for him. He's only had 3 professional fights, 2 of them wins by knockout. And the experience here, I'm not sure how much he would have learned in this fight, but it can't do any harm for him in his career going forward.
Exactly, can't do any harm, but it was good for him to go 6 rounds. It's good for a fighter to condition his body in order to go the rounds. You've seen a lot of fighters in the past who've won by early round knockouts. As soon as they have to go the distance, they can't make it. So it's always good for a learning fighter, a novice like Dlamini, to go the distance.
Yep. Jackson, your thoughts?
But also, you must remember when you say you want to bring in rounds to a fighter, you don't bring in rounds to a fighter that the fight had no action.
Yep.
The fight had no action. They didn't. You can count the amount of punches they throw in a round with both your hands. You don't need your feet to count, but you need. When you say you put in rounds, it has to be a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, like we saw in the first fight, David Champati, how he got valuable experience being down and then coming back and winning. Those are good rounds for him in the bag.
Yes.
Again, like I said, I don't exactly know how much Dlamini learned from this fight, but maybe it can be conditioning for him.
Yeah, maybe it can be conditioning, but he never got hit a lot. Maybe he got hit like two times in a 6-round fight. But then it's a learning curve for him.
Yep, and a learning curve as well for Qwabe. We're going to hand you over to Shane soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge van Rensburg scores this bout 60-52. Judge Mani scores the bout 58-53. And Judge van Nieuwenhuizen scores this bout 60-52. To the winner, by unanimous decision, Khulakahle Dlamini. to your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Tell us about that victory. What did you see in that fight that made you think that you had this one in the bag?
Hard work. I worked hard for it. It was tough, but yeah, I knew I was going to win. I knew I was going to win. No one can beat me. Only I can beat me.
And what was your toughest challenge in this particular bout?
Just trying to get my punches right, you know, because I'm an accurate fighter. I like, you know, I like catching them guys with accurate punches. So I was trying to be more accurate. He kept on holding. But yeah, I mean, it's boxing.
All right, well, congratulations on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Khulakahle Dlamini.
Yeah, like Dlamini said in that fight, Jackson, he was focusing on accurate punches, and we saw he was trying to be accurate, maybe sometimes a bit too accurate.
Yeah.
If we have a look at the tail of the tape here for the next fight, we've got Jackson Masamba versus Tuvia Wewege. Both fighters have got some decent experience to them. Jackson, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. We see Jackson Masamba against Tuvia. I've seen Tuvia fight. I remember Jackson Masamba. I think I remember him from the few years back. He used to come to the gym. I think this is not going to be an easy fight for Tuvia, knowing Tuvia that is a prospect.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is an international light heavyweight bout. So let's welcome our boxers into the ring. Introducing first, representing McAusland Boxing Management, please welcome Jackson El Jaguar Masamba.
We see Jackson Masamba, nicknamed El Jaguar. Very experienced fighter. I've seen him knocked out another prospect a few years back. Let's see today against a very skillful prospect.
We've got a light heavyweight bout today. These are probably going to be the biggest fighters that we're going to see the whole day, hey Jackson? Hopefully we can see some knockout power.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the ring his opponent, representing Allen Tawil Boxing Gym. Please put your hands together for Tuvia Wewege.
From the Allen Tawil Gym. Seen him fight, very exciting fighter. Trained by Allen Tawil.
Yep. Another 6-round bout that we've got here. Both fighters got quite a lot of experience. Tuvia's got 9 fights in total, and Jackson himself has got 14. So they aren't novices and amateurs over here. These are 2 fighters who know their way around the ring and will have a lot more experience to show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this international bout is in the light heavyweight division and is scheduled for 6 rounds. The judges for this bout are Ben Kapai, Cypriel Ndaba, and Duduzile Dlamini. And the referee in charge of the action is Rian Jansefan Rensburg. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the black and yellow trunks and weighed in at 78.7 kilograms. He has a fight record of 4 wins, 7 losses, and 3 draws. He's fighting out of the DRC. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jackson El Jaguar Masamba. And now introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the dark blue and gray trunks and weighed in at 78.8 kilograms. He has a professional record of 6 wins and 3 losses, and he's fighting out of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Tuvia Wewege.
Both fighters in the ring, staring at each other down. Who do you think looks like the bigger man here on the day, Jackson?
I think Jackson looks like the bigger man.
Yeah, he doesn't look in tip-top condition. We can see he's maybe carrying a bit of excess weight in there.
But Tuvia looks lean, eh?
Yeah,
He looks very ready. I think the physique part, Tuvia throws a nice jab to the body. You know, I like it when a boxer starts his strategy by throwing punches to the body.
exactly. Like you always say, invest in the body.
Invest in the body. I think this is going to be a good fight.
And this is another fight where we're seeing one southpaw versus an orthodox fighter.
Yeah, we've been lucky today. Throws in a nice over. Another jab to the body. Jackson throws in double jab. Nice 1-2. Wow, 2
Also
body
a good
shots.
body shot from Masamba.
Beautiful. Throws body up to the head with the hook. He steps back. Masamba takes the body shots very well, but
Yep.
they're gonna take its toll when the round starts going. He is throwing also his own body shots.
I think these two fighters have been hearing us commentate the whole night and asking for body shots.
Yeah, we have been asking for body shots. We're getting body shots, but I must say these they carry themselves very well in the ring. There hasn't been any clinch, and then we are in 2 minutes of the fight.
Yeah, we're lucky to see both men are willing to stand in there in the center of the ring and
I
trade
think
punches.
The referee's got the easiest job today. Nice 1-2 left hook from Tuvia. He gets caught. I think the body shots are starting to hurt Masamba.
Looks uncomfortable over there. He's got his guard up high still, Masamba, but I still think he's just worried about that straight left hand to the body from Tuvia.
Yes. I'm just gonna call him Masamba. It feels weird for me to call him my name.
You're the only true Jackson here.
He keeps jabbing Masamba, misses with the hook. Sizing each other, throws in an uppercut. You can see both boxers have got good pedigree.
Oh, for sure. Their technique's good. We're not seeing any
Technique is very good.
We're not seeing wild punches.
Yes. Misses with the hook. Throws body shot Tuvia. Tuvia looks like the sleeky from the two.
Yep.
Throws in body shot. Masamba takes them very well.
And those body shots from Tuvia are impressive. Jackson ringside over here. I can hear the pop each time that it's landing, and it will
Yes,
take
he
a toll.
gives him a little smile. I think Tuvia is enjoying himself.
Yep. Very interesting first round, Alan.
Very interesting first round, Braden. Both guys started off well, but towards the end of the round, Tuvia took over, and I'll give that round to Tuvia by 10 points to 9. I like the body work from both guys. None of them were scared to go to the body. With Tuvia's body work more impressive than Masamba's.
Yeah, very interesting first round. What I like about both fighters is that they're willing to stand next to each other and trade with each other, especially to the body.
They are, and I think Tuvia's noticed that Masamba's not in the best shape. He has a little bit of a tire around the middle, and Tuvia's going to go for that body.
We see Tuvia standing up first from his corner. He looks like he's ready and fit for this fight. He looks like he's enjoying himself. See Masamba stepping back, throws in a straight punch. He misses, throws in a hook. Tuvia still going to the body, throws in a straight, gets caught with the uppercut. That's a snaky little uppercut that Masamba is
It's
throwing.
a beautiful uppercut from Masamba there, right in the pocket.
Yes, Tuvia keeps jabbing. There's that uppercut we talked about. Tuvia throws it back. Jabs to the body. He's been jabbing to the body since from the first round. That's very impressive. Nice hook, jab, and then he hooks. This is a very, very competitive fight.
For sure, you can tell this is the type of fight which can be hard to score.
Yes, it's going to be hard to score because both of the fighters, you can see it in their eyes, they're very brave men.
Both laser focused as well.
Yes. This is what people pay to see, you know, two guys giving their best. Those nice body shots. Tuvia and a straight left upstairs. Both boxers are looking very calm.
And what I like is that they're not trying to fight at range and jab, 1-2. Both of them are willing to stand next to each other and trade combinations,
Yes.
body and head.
What's nice about this kind of fight is that you don't have to go and look for your opponent. He's right there. So Tuvia is still investing in the body.
And you can hear that thud every single time he hits it to the body.
What I also like about Tuvia is not he's throwing body shots, but when he finishes his combination or his 1-2 punch, he finishes upstairs. If he starts upstairs, he finishes down. He gets caught and he gives him a smile.
So Masamba then again went for that uppercut over there. I think
I
it's
see.
maybe something that he's been preparing for in his camp.
Yes, you see Masamba is very, very relaxed. I don't know if he's gonna change the pace when as the time goes. It takes a lot of punches from Tuvia.
Big shots over there. I saw Masamba nodded as if to say that it didn't hurt me, but it's scoring points.
Yeah, but there's a story that, you know, if a boxer does that, he felt it. Oh!
Yep. Another interesting round, Alan. Your thoughts?
Another interesting round, good round for Tuvia again, winning that round 10-9. But believe me, Masamba's in the fight. He's keeping Tuvia honest there. With this beautiful right uppercut and short right counters. He times him perfectly. And as I mentioned in the earlier fight, that is the classic reply to a southpaw. Counter right hand. And Masamba's so relaxed in there, he just waits for his opportunity and he drops it right hand.
Yeah, Masamba very relaxed in there. He's almost nonchalant in the way that he throws his punches, but they still cause damage.
He is. He looks like he could be on the beach.
We're on bout number 3 and round number 3. You see Masamba is starting to break a sweat now. I think this is a time where he's going to start letting his hands go, throwing more combinations than 1-2, 1-2. But so far it's been a great fight.
It's been very interesting to watch, and I think that this is the type of fight which can explode any moment. I think one punch could change this fight.
Yes. Hey, nice hook from Tuvia. Flash on the face, it goes down to the body again. I think Masamba is starting to neglect his jab.
Yeah, he went for the uppercut to the body over there, Masamba. But again, he's not popping that jab off, like you said.
I think now we need to go back to the formula, like your dad said. To beat the southpaw, you need that straight left, that straight right, sorry, and a left hook from Masamba. His foot, hey, that's a nice body shot there, but his foot positioning is very right. You can see they almost stepped on each other,
Yep.
but he's not letting the right hand go.
Yeah, Masamba's, I was about to say, when they're trading in close quarters, you see Masamba's got the advantage in the foot position against the southpaw.
Yes.
And when you've got an orthodox fighter versus a southpaw, that fight for the dominance of your lead foot is so important.
And then you always gonna get it where they step on each other, like there, right there, they stepped on each other.
Good 1-2 there from Tuvia, and back to the
Beautiful
body.
1-2. I can understand the pace of the fight is because of the division. But I would like to see Masamba throwing maybe 4 to 3 punches.
Yeah.
You see, Tuvia is doing what I just said, 3 to 4 punches. Throwing nice left to Masamba's forehead. Throws to the body. Not like the other fight, which was very technical. This one's is technical and exciting.
It's technical and exciting because you feel like a big shot's going to land at any moment because both men aren't afraid to get hit.
Yeah, and then we're seeing shots that are landing flesh. There, right there.
10 seconds.
Tuvia is doing very well.
Another good round is in the books. Alan, your thoughts?
Another good round for Tuvia, wins that round 10-9. You can see he's a very thinking fighter. He's calculating his next move as he's throwing his shots. And he likes to mix it up, head and body, which I like to see. But believe me, Masamba's still in the fight. He's there, he's waiting to drop that right hand, and it can explode at any minute.
Yeah, 100%. I want to see Masamba throw that right uppercut a bit more because I think that's really a fight that he could catch Tuvia with.
He can, because being a southpaw, Tuvia's open for that right hand, and he throws it as a straight right or an uppercut or even a short right, and he catches Tuvia every time. So that's what he should be doing.
Box.
There we go again for round number 4. The Tuvia trying to jab to the body again. Sizing each other. I think Masamba is trying to push the pace. He's trying to force the pace now.
Yeah, you saw he doubled up on that jab over there. But he ends up walking backwards again and Tuvia can stalk him down.
But you can see Masamba is holding that right hand. That's when he should be. You see, what Tuvia is doing is exactly what Masamba is supposed to be doing. Throwing that straight right in the middle.
Exactly.
Tuvia is throwing that straight left in the middle. Because Masamba is waiting long. I think maybe Masamba is not in shape, like Alan said. He's got that tire on him. He's trying to save stamina. Because to me, it looks like he's holding back a little bit because he's only throwing 1, 2. I haven't seen him throw like four punches combo.
Agreed. It's been Tuvia coming with the combinations.
That's another one. That's one.
Good counters from Tuvia.
But when that's when and he's missing. That's when you see the difference because Tuvia is throwing combination. Look, when he decides that he's gonna throw big shots, he throws big shots. When he decides he's gonna throw combination, he throws combination. There you go again. Masamba is only throwing 1, 2.
He doubles up that jab, but there isn't any pop to that jab from Masamba. I'd like to see him throw it with a bit more energy. Good combination from Tuvia.
To me, he looks like a guy that is fighting to save energy. I'd like to see him throw combination. Beautiful move from Tuvia.
Yeah, he moves backwards well over there, and again, he's throwing those punches when he's moving backwards, which is a difficult thing to do.
Try to catch his counter.
Looked like a shot to the back of the head over there. I don't think it was intentional.
It was not intentional because also Masamba was attacking very low.
Yes.
There. Throws in that jab again to the body, throws in the straight left to the head.
Alan, another round in the books.
Another good round for Tuvia. He's winning this fight at a canter. He's simply just outworking Masamba. But I do feel that Masamba has a lot more to offer than what he's showing us. But maybe he's running out of gas because he doesn't look to be in the best shape. But I feel that he has something in store. We might see it in the remaining 2 rounds.
Yeah, and I just wonder if those pounding body shots from Tuvia in the first few rounds now are finally paying off for him.
They're definitely taking the starch out of Masamba, there's no doubt about it. But I do feel that seeing Masamba's ability and his ability to counter with that right hand, we might still have fireworks in store in this bout.
Yeah, I would never count him out.
Never ever.
There we go, round number 5. Round number 5.
We haven't yet seen either fighter. None of them have been hurt yet in this fight so far, Jackson. Who do you think right now is more likely to maybe land a deciding punch?
I think Tuvia looks like he's the fresher of the two. Masamba, like your dad said, he doesn't look like he's in shape. That's why the last round I said he looks like a guy that is trying to save up energy for the next round or to finish up the fight.
Yep.
Then again, boxing, it's about outthinking the other guy. He doesn't look like he's also trying to outthink the Tuvia.
Yeah, both fighters you can see are intelligent fighters. Got
Yes.
good ring IQ, both of them. But I think it's just the speed and the sharpness from Tuvia right now, which could be winning him the fight.
I think if I was in his corner and knew that we're going into this fight, we are not in shape, we are not ready, but we have the boxing skills, we have the boxing IQ, I'll tell him to also invest in the body. But then again, you come to think of it, when the fight started, Tuvia invested in the body. I think maybe that's also the thing that is slowed Masamba down.
And we've even seen in this round that Tuvia continues to have that assault on the body of Masamba.
Yes.
But he needs to bring it upstairs. There's another good body shot.
Yes. I'd love to see him throw those body shots and come upstairs.
He throws them with great snap there, Tuvia, those body shots. They're both men trading. We want to see this.
And it's not that Masamba is a bad boxer. He's a good boxer. You can see, he's got the basics right. He's got everything. I think the problem is maybe how he prepared for this fight. But there he goes. He's throwing combinations now. He's letting go.
These are some of Masamba's best moments in the fight.
There you go. He's letting go. It's like what you said. What the punch!
What a shot.
What a shot.
In the 5th round.
Wow.
We've got 20 seconds left. Tuvia looks hurt, but he'll carry on.
Wow.
He's not going to be counted out. But
He's got 10 seconds
left
to
to
work
survive.
with the
And he's got the
knockdown.
bleeding coming through. Oh, it's a big right
He's
there.
caught him.
He's got to hang on here. And he makes it to the bell. Masamba with a huge answer. Alan, what are your thoughts?
I think I put a curse on Tuvia at the end of the previous round. Exactly what I said. There still might be fireworks to come. And I mentioned the right hand of Masamba, and then we saw it. That right hand was always dangerous. He was throwing that right hand, and there he landed, and he knocked down Tuvia. Tuvia is in big trouble at the end of the round. Masamba wins that round 10-8.
And I mean, Masamba, we probably say he's been behind on the scorecards the whole fight, but now he's got a huge chance in the 6th round. Tuvia looks very hurt in that corner.
He does. Tuvia should be sitting on his stool and getting all the rest he can. But Masamba's got to go for broke now, because he needs to win this round, win this round big to win this fight. And this will be a very interesting round.
The question is, has Tuvia recovered? That is the question.
Do you think he's got his, doesn't look like he's got his legs behind him. It looks like they're back to me. He's got strong legs.
His eyes are clear.
Let's see what Masamba has got. But Masamba needs to go for broke now.
Oh, that's another counter right
He
from
should have.
Masamba.
He needs to throw those combinations.
Oh, another huge shot. Tuvia's in trouble again.
He's in trouble again. He gets caught with a right hook.
Masamba's ducking low over there. He's been conserving his energy, Jackson, like you said.
Yeah, but that's what you said. And I thought maybe I saw he was conceiving his energy, but I never thought that he was conceiving it to fight the last 2 rounds. That's what you said, you called it.
Tuvia is coming with some big straight left
He's also
hands.
coming, he's showing heart.
What an end to this fight that we're seeing, ladies and gents. And now Masamba's backed up into the corner.
Masamba gets caught. Tuvia fights back. This is a good fight.
Both men are leaving absolutely everything in there.
They're leaving everything in there. This is a good fight. He catches an uppercut. If I was in Tuvia's corner, I wouldn't advise him to go and exchange, because I think he's a little bit ahead despite the knockdown the last round.
I think so. But he's leaving his chin a bit exposed over here.
That's what I'm thinking. He gets caught again, and it's a problem.
And we know Masamba's a good counter puncher over here.
Yes, and he still has the power.
Brilliant chin from both men over here. We've got about a minute left. Everyone clapping in the arena.
This fight is one of those fights you're thinking you wish this was an 8-round fight or a 12-round fight. Both boxers showing big heart.
You can see they're both tired, but they're both carrying on. They're not clinching. They're both looking for a knockout.
I think the referee's got the easiest job today.
Masamba again with those uppercuts in the pocket. He's so accurate with those punches.
Masamba needs one punch. He's only got 20 seconds to throw that punch.
10 seconds remaining in this bout.
Tuvia throws in combination, showing heart. Oh. Look at the last 10 seconds, Tuvia is showing very big up there. What a fight.
Everyone in here on their feet.
What a fight.
What an end to the fight. Alan, your thoughts on that brilliant last round?
What an end to the fight. I'll tell you something, Braden. This Tuvia has a heart of a lion. He was so badly hurt in the previous round. But he came back in this round. But then he allowed Masamba to take over from him, and I gave the final round to Masamba purely by him landing the biggest shots in that round. In the end, I give the fight to Tuvia by 1 point.
It's going to be very close. That knockdown from Masamba is going to be pivotal.
Definitely. But I give this fight by 1 point to Tuvia.
Jackson, I think you and I said this fight was going to be hard to score from the beginning. Who knew you got it going to?
I think I'll give it to Tuvia, because he worked the first few rounds. He put them in the bank, Masamba was pulling back a little bit, but the last 2 rounds, Masamba started pushing, and he got encouraged by that knockdown on round number 5.
And I think if Masamba was in better shape for the final round, I think he might have been able to finish Tuvia off.
And he would have been in a fight from the first. I think the reason he conceived his energy because he knew he was not well prepared.
What a great fight.
Yep. Both fighters can be so proud of themselves.
They definitely can.
Tuvia to show the heart to come back from that knockdown after dominating the fight for long periods of the rounds. He came back and he didn't just survive the last round, he was throwing back. And Masamba as well, biding his time, conserving his energy and then exploding at the right time.
And Masamba throws beautiful counter shots. If this guy applies himself, he can go somewhere in this game.
Tuvia today, he showed the character of a champion. This is how you determine a champion. You get knocked down, you get up, you fight.
And it's the second fight that we've seen today where a fighter's been knocked down and stood up and continued to fight. And these are the fights that Warrior Ascent are bringing to us. Competitive fights, and that's what we want to see.
So far, this is the fight of the day for me.
Definitely the fight of the afternoon, without a doubt. Brought to you by Warrior Ascent Promotions. If Warrior Ascent don't win Promoters of the Year, then I don't know what the sport has come to. They're putting their money where their mouths are. They're putting on more tournaments than any other promoter in South Africa. And the big thing is that they're putting their own money in, for which we take our hats off to them.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Qwabe scores this bout 56-57 Masamba. Judge Ndaba scores about 58-55 Wewege. And Judge Dlamini scores about 57-56 to the winner by split decision, Tuvia.
Winner won.
Yep, Tuvia deserved probably the win in my eyes because he did dominate the fight for large periods of time. But huge credit has to go to Masamba, who gave us the entertainment.
Tuvia won the first 4 rounds quite easily. It was only in the 5th round where Masamba came back and he won that round by 2 points and he closed the gap on Tuvia, but definitely the right man won.
We'll hand you over to Shane for an interview.
Tuvia, congratulations on your win. According to my unofficial scorecard, it looks like you were in the lead the whole fight, but then you got knocked down. Tell us what went through your mind.
Well, to be honest, I was just careless. It was my mistake completely. I didn't feel his power in the first few rounds. So when he started opening up, I thought, hey, I'm on the ropes. Let me open up and move. Big mistake on my part. So when I stood up, and I just knew I had to put it on him. You know, I had to pretend I wasn't hurt.
All right. Well, congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Tuvia Wewege.
Jackson, if we have a look at the tail of the tape for the following fight, we've got Zanele Maisela versus Hanna von Wirth. We've seen Hanna fight before at the last Warrior Ascent promotions, and she was very impressive. She knocked out her opponent in the first round.
I was very impressed by Hanna when he fought the last time I was here. Very good physique. You can see she's dedicated. She takes his boxing very serious. Not knowing Zanele Maisela, but let's see.
Yep, and this is a female minimum weight bout, so we went from the highest weight bout in the previous fight to now the lowest weight bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is an international female bout in the minimum weight division. So let's welcome our fighters into the ring. Introducing first, representing Makwena Boxing Gym. Please put your hands together for Zanele Masilela.
Now we see Zanele Masilela walking to the ring, coming out of Makwena Boxing Gym.
Yep. Maisela, she's got one fight to her career so far, one loss, but that doesn't really mean anything at this stage. She's got a lot to prove in the ring there, and she's going to be up against a tough opponent.
Please welcome into the ring her opponent, representing blood, sweat, and tears in Cape Town, and a proud member of the Warrior Ascent team. Please welcome Hanna Wirth.
We see Hanna the Heartbreak von Wirth coming through there. For those of you who perhaps didn't watch her last fight, she is a German woman living in Cape Town, and she started picking up boxing as just a hobby, and it's eventually turned into a full-fledged professional career. She actually had a training camp for this whole fight within Germany and sparred with many female German boxers, so let's see if she can use that experience today.
Yeah, Hanna is she's definitely a heartbreaker, because I was here when he fought the last time, but he won by a knockout. You can see by the look of his physique that he trains very hard.
Yeah, she's got a very muscular physique, and she's called the Heartbreak, but in her last fight, I think she almost broke her opponent's face.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Theater of Champions, proudly brought to you by Warrior Ascent Promotions, together with Golden Glove Promotions and Top Boxing Generation Ukraine. We are live on YouTube TV. This is Africa to the world. This bout is an international female bout in the minimum weight division and is scheduled for 4 rounds. The judges for this bout are Siamani, Yap van Evenhuizen, and Mfundo Mvandaba. And the referee in charge of the action is Ben Kapai. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She's wearing the red trunks and weighed in at 47.3 kilograms. She has a fight record of 1 loss, and she's fighting out of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Zanele Masilela. And now introducing her opponent. She's fighting out of the red corner. She's wearing the navy blue trunks and weighed in at 46.6 kilograms. She has a pro record of 1 win and 1 loss. She's from Germany, and she's fighting out of the blood, sweat, and tears in Cape Town, and she's also a Warrior Ascent athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Hanna the Heartbreak von Wirth.
Ladies, to punch from here to here, no punching at the back, ne? Keep it clean, shake hands.
Getting final instructions from the ref, Ben Mapai.
Yep. If I had to guess, I'm going to take a guess and say that Hanna's going to come out in this first round and look for a knockout.
Yeah, but That's his style. I think, ladies and gentlemen, don't blink. Throw a few of punches.
Both fighters throwing very quick punches.
Starting very quick, but that's the division.
Very impressive speed from both fighters.
Break, boxers.
So Zanele's face expression changes when she got caught.
Maisela on the back foot in this fight. Hanna's coming out looking like a wrecking ball.
I like the way Zanele is putting her hands up.
She's got good
protect
defense.
herself, yes.
She's got good
Good
defense,
basics.
Zanele. And she's throwing some counter punches back.
Throwing good punches.
Very strong start to this round.
Zanele is throwing a nice right hook. Throws a jab. You see,
There's that
jab
jab
to
to
the
the body.
body.
And bringing the right hand upstairs. Shake of the head from Zanele.
Zanele, I like Zanele's confidence.
Yeah.
She doesn't look impressed by Hanna. Huh?
No, she doesn't. And I think Hanna, from her last fight that we saw her get the knockout in the first round within seconds almost.
Yes.
And I think this is going to be a much tougher fight for her. Zanele looks very schooled.
I think Zanele is very confident. We might see this go through what you call that 4 rounds. Stop! She looks very calm, not breathing heavy as she walks to a corner.
End of this first round. Not as easy for Hanna von Wirth in this, hey Alan?
Not as easy as all. Not at all. The last fight Hanna had in this victory theatre a couple of months ago was an easy one. But her opponent this afternoon is much better schooled. She's calm, you can see her watching her opponent. She's thinking, she's countering nicely. This ain't going to be as easy for Hanna as the previous one was. Nevertheless, I still give the round to Hanna.
What's impressive, what I've noted about both fights is just how quick they are with their speed. I know this is probably the two smallest weight fighters that you'll see, but the speed of both punches in the first round has impressed me.
They are, it's all action. They're throwing shots in there and it's all action, just like windmills.
Into the second.
See, Hanna's taking a step forward.
Yeah, but Zanele throws a quick jab. She pops it off very well and it just keeps Hanna from coming forward.
Yes. Like Hanna, Zanele's jab. I think Hanna is struggling with Zanele's movement.
Yep. And you know, we know Hanna from her last fight that she likes to come forward. She likes to put that pressure and walk onto you like this.
I think
But
that's
Zanele is
how
not
she
allowing her
wins.
to do it.
The trainer is asking for her to throw a double jab.
Zanele is looking a bit more tired.
She's looking a bit more tired than the last round. She was calm and she was not breathing heavy.
Now you can see her punches aren't coming as quick anymore. Hanna still looks fresh.
She turns her back.
Break.
Turning her back again, there's Zanele. Should be protect yourself at all
Hanna is
times.
sensing that Zanele is getting tired. But Hanna is also she's also breathing a little bit heavy.
Yeah. I don't think she expected this fight to go past 1 round, but she's being pulled into a tougher fight now.
And Hanna's fighting back. The only problem she's doing
But
is
she's turning
turning
her
her
back. She wanted to
And,
get out of there.
That's a right decision from the referee.
Yeah, good
If you turn
decision
your back, then
from the
they stop the
referee.
fight.
Hanna gets the stoppage. Alan, your thoughts on that stoppage? Was it the correct call in your eyes?
Well, it was always on the cards, the way Hanna fights. And you could see that Zanele gave Hanna a lot of problems in the first round with her movement, and she was sticking her jab out there in Hanna's face. But Hanna closed the distance, started throwing shots, turned up the heat, and in the end, Zanele couldn't take the heat. Hanna simply overwhelmed her with the volume of punches.
And we spoke earlier about the speed of both fighters with the intensity they were throwing those punches, and I think maybe that could have been Zanele's downfall at the end of that fight.
That was definitely Zanele's downfall. Hanna simply overwhelmed Zanele with the speed and number of punches. Hanna's what you really call a pressure fighter.
Yep, she comes forward like a wrecking ball, she cuts off the ring.
And she just doesn't stop throwing punches. She reminds me of a male professional fighter of the 80s, a guy called Aaron Pryor, who fought the way that Hanna does. He just never stopped throwing punches. And he simply overwhelmed his opponents.
Yep. I'll give you a modern day equivalent to that of David Benavidez in the light heavyweight division as well.
Yes.
Who just unrelenting with his punches and his pressure, and eventually it will overwhelm your opponent, and that's exactly what Hanna's doing over here.
It eventually does, and that's what caused Zanele to turn her back.
So that's another stoppage from Hanna.
Yep. And it's our third stoppage out of 4 fights today.
Very impressive, very impressive. You know, sometimes I ask myself how she's making weight. To me, she looks very, very big, or maybe it's the physique.
She doesn't look 47 kilograms. Definitely not at the ring. Maybe at the weigh-in yesterday, but you can see that she's rehydrated. You can see the definition in her arms, the muscle definition.
Recovery after weigh-in is very important. It does wonders for you. You can see how she looks now. She recovers very well from weight cut. And I had the pleasure of meeting her on Thursday. I think she's very lucky.
I think Hanna's going to have to change her name one of these days from the heartbreak to the jawbreak.
Yeah.
And she goes to her corner. Also a very good sportsmanship.
And Zanele, she'll be disappointed with how the fight ended, but she had there was a lot to be impressed about her in that first round. Hanna, like we mentioned before, she's a very tough opponent, Hanna, and Zanele put up a good show in the first round.
Yes, she just needs to go back to the drawing board.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ben Kapai stops this bout 1 minute and 45 seconds into round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Hanna, the Heartbreak von Wirth. Hanna, let's talk about that victory. How does it feel to get the victory?
Great. Yeah, I'm happy.
Now tell us about your training, how you prepare for this fight, and what you saw during the fight.
Yes, so this camp was very different to all my other ones. I was actually camping in Germany for the first time. I had an amazing camp. We worked a lot on the basics, and I think that paid off today, yes.
Well, congratulations on your win. Ladies and gentlemen, your victor, Hanna von Wirth.
Jackson, if we have a look at the tail of the tape for the next fight, we've got Vuyo Radebe making his debut fighting out of Krugersdorp. versus Mayamiko Tyson Mozland. And he gets that nickname because of his resemblance both in looks and in fighting style to the great Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I saw him the last time when we fought here. I think he won by knockout from Malawi, Mayamiko. And Vuyo, we don't know much about him. This is his debut. So let's see, but an exciting fighter, Mayamiko.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is an international bout in the super lightweight division. So let's welcome our boxers into the ring. Introducing first, fighting out of South Africa. Please put your hands together for Vuyo Radebe.
Vuyo Radebe making his first ever professional ring walk. He looks cool, confident and relaxed. He's up against a very tough fighter though in Mayamiko Mozland.
Yes, we see he's walking in with the former world champion Rhino Lidenberg. This promises to be an exciting bout.
Please welcome into the ring his opponent. He's from Malawi, and he's a warrior Ascent athlete. Please put your hands together for Mayamiko Mozland.
You can see Maya is the crowd favorite. Everyone's cheering every time they announce his name.
I was wondering if he was going to walk in with the towel, the cut towel over his head, like how he did last time.
Yes. There he comes, Tyson lookalike.
Yep. And he's a crowd favorite.
Tyson.
He's a crowd favorite already. He actually went viral recently on Warrior Ascent Promotions Instagram page. Their video of him and his resemblance to Tyson got around 400,000 views, so it shows that he's already building up a following.
Yes, that's very good. It will help in his long run career.
Ladies and gentlemen, this international bout is in the super lightweight division and is scheduled for 4 rounds. The judges for this bout are Sipril Ndaba, Ben Kapai, and Jaap van Nieuwenhuizen. And the referee in charge of the action is Sia Mani. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the blue trunks and weighed in at 63.5 kilograms. He's making his pro debut from South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Vuyo Radebe. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the black trunks and weighed in at 62.8 kilograms. He has a pro record of 2 wins and 1 loss, with both of those wins coming by way of knockout. He's from Malawi, and he's a warrior Ascent athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Mayamiko Tyson Mozland.
Mozland.
Both boxers taking the center of the ring.
Yep. Mozland's got a huge following over here. Big support for him.
Yes, everyone is starting to get excited. I think everyone is excited for this fight.
And I'm sure he's going to be going for a first
Throws in
round
a
finish.
jab and a double hook. First punches of the fight. Throws in a jab, hook, goes down to the body.
He's so sharp and quick with those punches, Mayamiko Mozland. Rolls the hook very well as well.
I think Radebe is not impressed, but he's just standing there taking those shots.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Mozland tries to go for that uppercut to try and end this fight.
Yes.
Because he dips down low just like Mike Tyson used to. And then he comes up with that
Taps with
huge
the
uppercut.
jab,
There it is.
comes
the
back with the
uppercut.
hook. It's unfortunate that he lost his last fight, but which was a very, very exciting fight I watched.
Yep, he lost. There was a split decision in his last fight to Micheal Jacobs, who's also a very talented fighter in his own right.
Which was signed by Warrior
He
Ascent.
was signed by Warrior Ascent, Micheal Jacobs.
So, which means we might also see him in another tournament here.
Yep. Well, folks, you'll have to tune in next time to see Micheal Jacobs fight.
Yes. Throws in an over. Radebe is relaxed. I don't know. Tries to throw combination while he lunges in. Throws body shot, throws body, and comes back with the uppercut.
He dips down low,
Dips
so
down,
low.
reminds me of the Mike Tyson.
It's that peekaboo style that we love to see.
Jabbing, Radebe.
It's a great atmosphere in this arena here for this fight.
Now people are starting to come alive. This is what I call a prize fighter for the future. Throws over.
And Radebe has done very well in this fight so far.
Yeah, he's carried himself very well.
Because it's not easy in your first fight to come up against someone like Mozland who will come forward and look for a knockout in the first round.
And as good as Tyson.
He's using that jab well over there, Radebe. It's good there, he forces Mozland back a bit. Because if you let him come forward, he'll stalk you down like Tyson will.
Yes, but Radebe took Tyson's punches very well.
Yeah. Showed good chin in his first ever professional fight.
And he looks calm. He doesn't look like he's surprised or he's shocked. See Radebe calm. 10 seconds of the first round of the fight.
Good jab there from Radebe. He's timing it very well on Tyson. Alan, interesting first round over there. Your thoughts?
Interesting first round. I think Radebe has done very well considering everything's geared up for Tyson. The crowd are into Tyson. They've made a big thing about Tyson, and Radebe has held his own with everything around him. He's just going for Tyson. But an interesting thing is, at the weigh-in yesterday, Reino Liebenberg, Radebe's trainer, mentioned something very interesting. He said, we're going to be Buster Douglas. He's basically referring to the biggest upset in boxing history when in February 1990, Buster Douglas knocked out the 42-1 favorite Mike Tyson. So let's see what happens here.
And this would also be an upset, maybe not to the dramatic extent of that, but let's see what Radebe has got.
This could be a huge upset, nevertheless.
See Tyson throwing combination, finishing up in the body, moving to the side.
Radebe is willing to stand and take them. He hasn't timed a good counter yet though. Let's see if he can.
I think Tyson needs to calm down a little bit and pick his shots.
He's got that high guard, Radebe. I think he's very worried about those shots coming forward. I'd like to maybe see Tyson go with a hook to the body to try to bring those hands down.
But I don't also see Radebe like he's trying to push the pace.
No.
Because like he's absorbing most of those punches. But he's also slow for Tyson.
Yeah, and I think you can see some bleeding on his face already.
Yes, Tyson is starting to do damage in his face. He can force the referee to stop the fight. I like to see Tyson press a little more.
Tyson just hits so hard in there, Mayamiko Mozland.
Yes.
He hits hard. You see his opponents respect his power so much.
The referee warns him for open glove. I don't see Radebe, what you call, picking up the pace of the fight.
No, he isn't.
He's very slow to me for Tyson.
There's not much coming back from Radebe.
Yes. I give him 10 out of 10 for guts, taking those punches. But in terms of skills-wise, technique-wise, he catches him with
good counter-outs. Good counter-out from
Radebe. It was a surprise. And also another thing is that Tyson needs to be careful.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see Tyson's chin because we know he got knocked down, I believe, in his last fight, Jackson.
Yes. They say it was very controversial, the knockdown. But we don't want to see the deja vu of Pastor Douglas and Tyson.
There are those body shots over there, but Radebe blocks them well over there. He keeps his arms low, blocks those body shots to the liver.
That was a nice combination that Tyson threw when he went to the body and he came back with the uppercut. Vuyo is showing a big heart.
Yep.
10 seconds.
And he's not trying, he's trying, he's fighting.
Yeah, he's not running away, he's standing there in the center.
He's there.
Stop! He's taking the shots, but is he doing enough? Alan, do you think Radebe is doing enough in this fight?
Radebe is definitely not doing enough to win, but one thing I can say for him, he's not intimidated. He's not working enough, and Tyson's winning the fight easily by outworking Radebe. But Radebe's in there, he's not intimidated, he's standing there, he's taking the shots, and you never know what can happen.
And he's got some shots coming back from his own. We saw a good counter right hand from Radebe in there.
Correct.
I don't think it hurt Tyson too badly, but we saw that he has the ability to time Tyson if he needs to.
He can do that, and he's not intimidated at all, and I like to see that.
Into the third round, Tyson not even sitting on his stool.
Going to the third round. Vuyo Radebe is trying.
I think Radebe is just a bit scared to let his hands fully go.
Throws back, he's fighting back now. I think the corner told him he needs to let his hands go now.
And if you remember, this is a 4-round fight, so he doesn't have rounds to throw away. If he wants to try and win this fight, he's got to pick the pace up right now.
Exactly. But I see this round, he's letting his hands go, he's throwing that jab. But then again, the problem is that you're fighting a guy like Maya. You try and throw a punch, you get countered very badly. He's throwing, there you go. I love Radebe's courage and determination.
Yeah, we've seen for most of the fight that Radebe has been fighting with his hands up, but in this round we're seeing him unload a bit more with the combination.
He's showing heart, he's showing that he wants it. Like he gets caught, but he tries to fight. That's nice, good head movement from Tyson. He gets caught, but he takes them very well. He's composed.
Tyson's such an intelligent fighter in there. Good head movement as well. Where he slips that jab is smooth.
Imagine him over the years that he's going to spend fighting, the experience is going to gather. What kind of fighter is he going to be?
He already looks like a seasoned pro at times in there.
Yes, he gets caught. See, Radebe, he's got determination. He's not He's not giving up. He's there.
There's good jab from Radebe.
Tyson misses with the left hook. Radebe throws in that straight again.
And what I'm liking about Radebe
Nice combination from Tyson.
He's walking.
Tyson's got a very good head movement.
He does. He's got brilliant defense. What I like about Radebe in this round is that he's walking Tyson down at times and he's not letting Tyson stalk him.
Yeah, he's not letting him breathe, but Tyson also looks like he's trying to catch his breath. He's breathing a little bit heavier. There we see Radebe throwing those punches. Throws a nice 1-2. He excites the crowd.
Yep. Alan, a lot more even round in my eyes. What did you think of that?
A lot more even round. I can tell you something now, this might have been Radebe's game plan. To let Tyson run out of gas. Because in the first 2 rounds, Tyson was throwing tremendous shots. You could hear them at ringside. You could hear those shots landing. He was expending so much energy. Now I think Tyson's running out of gas. And this is where Radebe is going to take advantage. So we could see an upset in the next round.
And who did you score that round to?
I gave that round to Radebe, believe it or not.
Yep.
He was coming forward, he landed more shots, and I gave it to Radebe.
And
So
that means it's all for play in the last round.
it's all up for grabs in the 4th round. I think Tyson was expending far too much energy with those haymakers in the first 2 rounds.
Yep. I think he was trying to get that another picture-perfect first round knockout.
Correct.
Good shots from Tyson.
I'm just admiring the defense from Tyson. Very good head movement. Beautiful body shots from Tyson.
Radebe comes back with a good.
Misses with the left hook, Radebe.
He's landing that right hand quite a lot of Tyson, but I don't think he's putting enough power behind it.
He's got a lot of time to work Radebe to get himself back into the fight. He needs to throw more punches. He needs to throw volume of punches. Tyson hasn't neglected the body. Since from first round he's been throwing the body shots. And he's throwing nice combination.
Good.
This is a good fight.
The head movement there from Tyson is just beautiful to watch at times.
Beautiful to watch. Stop!
He dips low, he dips to the side, he steps backwards.
What I love about Radebe, he's got a heart of a lion.
Yep,
Someone dropped their mouthpiece. The crowd cheering them on. The referee stops it. Oh, it's Radebe who dropped his mouthpiece. I think he's also getting gassed out. He's opening his mouth while he's boxing, which is very dangerous.
Tyson wants a knockout here, but is he going to leave himself exposed?
This is a good fight. Nice head movement, nice skills from Tyson, but he mustn't get careless. Radebe is very dangerous.
Radebe is
The
making it tough
stamina
for Tyson.
that Radebe is showing is very impressive. You can see this guy is trained very hard.
Very impressive in his first professional fight.
Very impressive. He's got a heart of a lion.
And Tyson's not that comfortable in there. He's not having it his way.
He's not having it his way, yes. There we go for the last 30 seconds of the fight. You can see Vuyo, he wants it. Nice big shot from the shot rip.
10 seconds left. Again, Radebe's
Drops his mouth piece again. box. 10 seconds. This is 10 seconds of the fight. They go toe to toe, exchanging those blows. Tyson is getting the better of it. Showing. Oh, what a beautiful fight.
Great fight to watch. Both men just leaving everything in the ring. Alan, what did you think?
Yeah, great fight. Another great fight. I tell you something. I take my hat off to Radebe. He came in here with all the odds stacked against him, with all the hype surrounding Tyson, and he was on a hiding to nothing in the first 2 rounds, but he came back. Even though Tyson won the fight, Radebe put up a great performance. And I'll tell you something, if there were 2 more rounds, this fight could have been a different story.
I agree. It's a shame that this was only a 4-round fight.
And I think Radebe's got a good future in the game.
Yeah.
A bit of experience for a guy in his first fight, coming up against a guy like Tyson with all the hype. Radebe did great.
But the hype didn't seem to face Radebe. He came in there and he executed his game plan in the air.
He did 100%. And we'll see Radebe, he'll be back. But the one thing about Tyson is, I think he's carrying this Tyson thing a little bit too far, because he's making mistakes. Not every fighter can do something by copying their idol.
Yep.
A lot of guys try to take off Muhammad Ali, and they actually did it to their detriment by trying to copy Ali, the way Ali moved, the way Ali danced. They just couldn't do it, because there was only ever one Ali, and there ever only will be one Ali.
Yeah, and the thing with Mayamiko Mozland, I'd like to see the Mayamiko Mozland story, not just a Mike Tyson story.
Correct. I think he might have gone overboard on this Mike Tyson thing. It's a good thing for publicity.
It's
and
entertaining.
Very entertaining, but he must start becoming Mozland himself.
He's a very talented fighter, Jackson.
I also agree. You need to step out of that shadow of Tyson. Be yourself. Create your own style. That's better. I've seen an interview of Mike Tyson himself, who has been compared with Joe Frazier, and he was like not happy about it. He said he is focused on building his name, which is Tyson.
That's it. You're 100% right, Jackson. Each guy has to build his own style. And sometimes you try to copy your idol's style, which Mozland is doing. And a lot of the time it does work out, but sometimes it's to your own detriment.
There was a time also when you saw most of the boxers were doing the shoulder roll because of Floyd. A lot of them,
they try to copy Mayweather with the shoulder roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout was scheduled for 4 rounds. It went the full distance. Let's give both of these boxers a big round of applause. We received a phone call from overseas at Top Boxing Generation, and because of this action, both of these boxers will receive a 2,000 Rand bonus. We now go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Ndaba scores about 38-38. Judge Van Evenhazen scores about 39-37 Mozland. And Judge Apai scores about 38-38, declaring this bout a majority draw.
Very interesting decision there, Jackson. Is that what you expected?
I was not expecting the draw, but I think Tyson threw more convincing blows. But no, judges are judges. I'm a professional fighter. At the moment, I'm a commentator. But I guess they got it right.
Jackson, if we have a look at our next fight on the card tonight, it's Denis Mwale versus Aaron Muteba. What do you know about both fighters? What impresses you?
I'm very excited for this one. I know both. I'm excited to watch my teammate Aaron Muteba, who trains with Durance Boxing and Fitness at Linksfield and Terrace. And then Denis Mwale, who works with Jody Solomon from Malawi. What's interesting is that Aaron Muteba's assistant, Damien's assistant, which is Anderson Kasembe from Malawi, which is very interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next is an international catchweight bout. So let's welcome our boxers into the ring. Introducing first, fighting out of Malawi. Please put your hands together for Denis the Menace Mwale.
Here we see Denis Mwale walking into the ring.
Mwale's got 10 wins, 4 of them coming by way of knockout, and 8 losses, but only 1 of those coming by knockout. So it's going to be very difficult to stop Mwale. He started as a lightweight, and now he's fighting all the way up at super welterweight. So it'll be interesting to see how he carries that weight if he's got power at this division.
Just need to do a correction on Denis the Menace Mwale. I thought he was still training with Jody Solomon. He's fighting out of Fight Club in Bryanston.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the ring his opponent. Fighting out of the DRC, please welcome Aaron Muteba.
Here you see Damien Duran walking his charge, Aaron Muteba. Very exciting young man. You know, bigger things have been spoken about him, you know. Hard worker, dedicated, very focused. Let's see what he brings in today.
What impresses me about Muteba is he's got power in both hands. He's won all of his 6 fights by way of knockout, and I've seen he can knock you out with the left or with the right.
This is going to be a test for him. You know, you cannot, you know, write off Mwale. You know, Mwale is bringing the experience. He's been there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this international catchweight bout is scheduled for 6 rounds. The judges for this bout are Cypriel Ndaba, Duduzile Dlamini, and Siamani. And the referee in charge of the action is Rian Janssen van Rensburg. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the red and white trunks, and he weighed in at 70.1 kilograms. He has a fight record of 10 wins and 8 losses. He's fighting out of Malawi. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Denis the Menace Mwale. And now introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the black and red trunks and weighed in at 70 kilograms. He is undefeated in 6 contests, with all 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He's fighting out of the DRC. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Aaron Muteba.
calling out the two boxers to meet in the center of the ring. Feeling very excited for this one is my teammate Aaron Muteba.
Jackson, can we get a prediction?
Right now, I don't want to be biased, you know, but it is what it is. I think Aaron Muteba will stoppage maybe round 3 or 4.
Yep, your stablemate, you know him, you've seen his camp. He looks in very, very good condition. We know that he cuts a lot of weight, but he looks in great condition here. He made weight.
I've seen him prepare for this fight. He prepared very, very hard for this fight. And he comes in with a southpaw stand. Denis throws in the first punch of the fight. Lands on Aaron Mutepa's gloves. Aaron fakes. Throws in the jab to the body.
Both fighters trying to establish their brain.
Looking very
their
relaxed.
range.
Seasoned professionals. See, Denis throws in a straight right.
He's got a quick jab, Denis.
Yes. He's trying to control the distance, but Muteba throws in a jab to the body. Still trying to feel each other out, you know, very slow pace. This is what happens on bigger divisions. Not like Hanna's fight.
No, not at all. These guys,
These are bigger divisions.
It's a super welterweight fight, but to be honest with you, both men look very large in the ring tonight.
Yes.
They look like they could easily be middleweights.
Yes. Throws in a straight and he lands flush on the face. Denis tries to respond. Fakes and he moves away smooth. Moves away. Both boxers are trying to establish the rhythm and the distance at the moment. We haven't seen any flash punches.
Nope.
They get into a clinch.
Right, stay back.
Every steps in and he breaks them. See Aaron looking confident, and Denis also looking confident.
Yeah, Muteba looks very relaxed in there.
They're still trying to figure each other out.
Goes with the straight right to the body there, Denis.
And he has tried it a couple of times. Walks in with a back foot. Goes down with a right hook to the body. No response from Muteba. Looks very calm. Still reading him. Throws nice body shot.
Stay back. 10 seconds. Stop.
It's the end of the first round over there. Alan, a tactical first round. I think both fighters trying to get a bit more information about each other. What did you think of it?
Very, very cagey opening round. Probably the quietest opening round we've seen this afternoon. Both fighters sizing each other up, looking for openings, but I like to give somebody a round. I hate scoring even rounds. Basically, Mwale won that round by default. He landed a good jab, he landed a good right to the body, and I'd give him the round by the slightest margin.
Yep. I think I'd have to agree with that as well. Muteba didn't throw too much, but from what I've seen about him, he has been a slow starter in some of the fights that I've seen him in. And I think it's a case of him trying to get more information about his opponent.
He's a slow burner, and he'll pick it up in the next couple of rounds. He definitely will.
There we go to the second round. Muteba versus Mwale. Sizing each other. You can see by the look of both boxers' eyes. The
Mwale's,
eye of the tiger.
Mwale's laser focused on his target over there.
Yes. So I think Aaron throws in a body shot. Hey, he throws in a beautiful right hook.
Good body shot again.
Oh, nice body shot. He picks up his feet. Stop. That was a nice body shot.
The referee warns him about any low blows.
He needs to dig down to the body. Denis looks like he's feeling those body shots.
Yep. You can see his hands are a bit low.
His hands are on the body.
Yep.
That's why I always say you can have a six-pack, you have all those muscles and that, but six-pack is not defending body shots. Body shots hurt.
Your liver's still gonna get killed with
Yes,
a
it's
six-pack.
what a beautiful right hook from Muteba and goes down to the body again.
Mwale,
He fakes it and then he
Mwale is
throws.
concerned.
Oh, beautiful straight. Oh, beautiful. Wow, body shots.
There's the uppercut.
But with the frame Denis is got, it's like you're eating sponge.
The shots are bouncing off of him.
Nice body shots again. It looks like Denis doesn't want to be there anymore. You can see in his face that confidence that we talked about. It's not there anymore.
I think he's felt some of that power from Muteba.
He felt the power. He doesn't want to be there, and the body shots. And he's not jabbing anymore. Where's
No,
that
he's
jab?
not. He's just looking to protect his body.
He's looking to survive now. Muteba's got 30 seconds to work on him.
That jab's just not coming back from Mwale. He's letting himself be
Mwale is
cornered.
just trying to survive this round now.
And you can see
by the way he's in that corner.
the look in his eye, he's scared, and you're seeing that
yes.
Muteba's closing with the ring while he's not letting him Mwale
body
escape.
shot.
Stop! It's the end of the second round over there. We're seeing Muteba take over here. Alan, what are your thoughts?
We knew it's just a matter of time, right until Muteba takes over. Those body shots were really getting to Mwale. That last body shot that Mwale took, you could see his left foot lift up off the canvas because of the punishment of that body shot. I don't think this fight will go too many more rounds. Yeah, those body shots are killing Mwale.
And he throws them so ferociously, Muteba.
He does.
We know about his power, six fights, 6 knockouts. And I think that Mwale has only been stopped once in his career. I think he's starting to feel it.
There's a big difference between being stopped by a headshot and a body shot. You might have a granite chin and be able to take headshots, but there are very few guys who can take a good body shot.
Start of round number 3. Jackson, you thought maybe this could be the round where Muteba secures a
this
knockout?
could be the round where Muteba is warmed up, he's ready to let go of combinations. Because it doesn't look like one shot is gonna stop Mwale. But the body shots are hitting. You can see the face, he changes. Another shot.
Good straight left from Muteba, and he's backed him up in the
You can
corner.
see he changes his face when Muteba touches him. But there he goes,
Good
he fights back.
Good counter right from
Another straight. But he's dazed, he's dazed. I don't think that was a low blow. I disagree with that. That was not a low blow.
I didn't see it low there.
He was caught before, I think it was a straight left or a straight right. I see his face change. Even the first body shot was not low blows.
Yep, the referee's giving him a warning here, and he's giving Denis Mwale some time to recover. I think he told Muteba.
He was dazed. To be honest, he was dazed from the punch.
It looked like a delayed reaction, and sometimes you do get a delayed reaction from a body shot.
Yes.
But I think he was lucky to take a break there, Mwale.
But, you know, this is boxing. You do whatever you can to survive.
Right, stay back. Stop holding.
The Muteba needs to stick to the body there.
Exactly, I think he needs to good counter.
Throws in another straight. Throws in another body, another hook.
I think that body shot there that I saw from Muteba looked like it may have landed just below the navel, a bit low over there. But he's got to be careful with those body shots, Muteba, because the referee said one more and a point's going to be deducted.
But what I'm finding again, I think Mwale is also a bit awkward.
Yeah, he's a bit awkward.
It's not easy to hit. Right hook, another right hook again.
And I think now we're seeing why Mwale has been so difficult to stop. In his career, because he's taking some blows from a heavy puncher.
I think also another thing is that he's not easy to get hit.
But yeah, he's
I think the ref is going to have to jump in here. Because
the towel's got in, the towel's got in. And that's another knockout victory, like you predicted in the third round for Aaron Muteba.
If I had bet, I would have won money now.
I think that's the benefit of knowing about this camp, Jackson?
Yes, I think that's an advantage.
Yeah. Alan, what did you make of that stoppage? Correct call?
Definitely the correct call. Mwale didn't want to be in there. He was fighting on heart alone. You could see from his body language, you could see from his face, he didn't want to be in there anymore. And it's just his heart that kept him in there.
Not a lot coming back from him, and you can see why he's been so hard to stop in his career, because he's got the heart of a lion, he's got a good chin. We didn't see him stumble from any of those big shots, but I think from his corner they made the right call to prevent him taking future damage.
His corner made the correct decision 100%. And I think Muteba is a guy with a big future.
Yeah. And we see Muteba, he's a patient fighter, he's got a great ring IQ, he understands boxing very well.
And I love the way he throws those body shots. Yeah. Because they just take everything out of you.
No, they're vicious, and we can see Denis Mwale now, he looks tired. And I think it's those body shots from Muteba which have completely disrupted it.
Those body shots take everything out of you, Braden, everything.
That's why I always say you can have a six-pack, but it doesn't mean that that six-pack is protection from the body shots.
A granite chin can defend against a shot, but there's no six-pack that can defend against a great body shot.
No.
I remember my first fight, my first attempt to fight for the national title. I lost against the late Luthuli. He broke me down with body shots. You know, I don't know if I have to say this, but every time I went to the toilet, I could feel there was something. But every time I went to the toilet, I only blow air.
And the thing about a body shot, it stays with you for the whole fight.
Yeah,
that's the thing. You can shake off a head shot, but you can't shake off a body shot.
Every time he must have been moving in there, Mwale. He was probably feeling those body shots.
He was. And I must say, Mwale showed a lot of heart.
Yeah.
So much heart and durability.
We'll hand you over to Shay.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rion Janssen van Rensburg stops this bout 2 minutes and 32 seconds into round number 3 due to a towel being thrown in by the corner. Declaring the winner by TKO, Aaron Muteba. gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Aaron Muteba. Tell us about that bout, how you saw it, and how you got that victory.
First one, I wanted to check, but the energy give me, I was like, no, it's better I must take him out. But normally I wanted to box maybe forehand, but the energy bring, I was like, no, let me take him out and then go home.
And what was the toughest thing about this fight for you?
I saw him, he was waiting for counter. That's why I was a little bit confused to start because he was waiting for counter. So yeah.
Well, congratulations on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Aaron Muteba.
Well, next bout over here, Jackson, we've got our co-main event. We've got Luthuli versus the Maisela Phiri. You know Phiri very well, Jackson. What do you think he's going to bring to this fight?
We saw Phiri his last fight when he was stopping the former strawweight champion, which moved up to a flyweight division. Very strong guy, Phiri. Pressure cooker is nickname. He comes forward all the time, very dedicated. And then Luthuli is also another prospect. Very good fight. I think this is evenly matched.
Yep, and we see with the records of both fighters. Luthuli's won 7 of his 10 fights. Phiri's won all 7 of his 7 fights. So we've got fighters who've got a bit of experience, they've got winning pedigree, and I'm sure this is going to be an interesting bout.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting bout, but let's see.
Yep, it's a flyweight bout, your division, Jackson, so you'll be on the lookout, eh?
Yeah, this is my division.
We'll hand you over to Shane very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues here at the Theater of Champions. We move on to our co-main event, which is an international catchweight bout. So let's welcome our boxers into the ring. Introducing first, fighting out of South Africa. Please put your hands together for Tommy Bubesi Luthuli.
Luthuli. This is going to be an exciting fight. Luthuli looks very ready.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the ring his opponent, fighting out of Zimbabwe. Please put your hands together for Ndabezimhle, the pressure cooker, Phiri.
See Phiri walking to the ring with his trainer, the great Manny Fernandez.
Yep, very experienced trainer, Manny Fernandez. And Phiri, we know that he's called the pressure cooker. Do you think that's going to be his approach today? He's going to come out strong, cut off the ring, and not stop.
Yes. He's going into the ring smiling. That's a sign from a boxer that is well prepared and doing what he loves.
Our co-main event is an international catchweight bout and is scheduled for 6 rounds. The judges for this bout are Siamani, Mfundo Mvandaba, and Cyprio Indaba. And the referee in charge of the action is Ben Apai. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the black with red and green stripes. He weighed in at 51.8 kilograms with a pro record of 7 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. He's fighting out of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Tommy Bubese Luthuli. And now introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the black and gold trunks and weighed in at 51.2 kilograms. He is currently undefeated in 7 bouts. He's fighting out of Zimbabwe, and he is a warrior, Ascent athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the pressure cooker, Ndabe Zisle Phiri.
Ben Apai giving the boxers the rules.
Yep. I'm expecting this to be a very even and good fight. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, Luthuli's only loss was an SA title fight. So he's got very good experience, very good pedigree, and we know that Phiri is undefeated.
Yes, this is going to be an exciting fight. We're not going to. I think it's not going to be very technical at all. Phiri doubling up with the jab.
Yeah, the pressure cooker
First
coming
punches.
forward already.
Doubling up with the jab, finishing downstairs. Everyone now in the crowd calling Phiri, Phiri, Phiri. Throws in an over. Nice over and a right hook.
Big shots from both fighters. They've come out to give us a show, Jackson.
Yes. Phiri got caught while going out there. But he's staying in the pocket. Luthuli trying to keep him away from off him with the jab. But Phiri is insisting with the jab. He's jabbing and then he's been throwing that straight to the hip.
Yeah, he has Phiri.
Nice reflexes from Phiri. He throws body hook up. Phiri being one of the what you call that warrior accent boxers.
Yes, he's part of the warrior Ascent athlete roster.
There's a lot of them there. You see Adi Katombo is also fighting for WBC Youth World Title, which is very good for the promotion, and he's a what you call that a very good boxer.
No, for sure.
We saw him draw his last fight. That was here at the Victory Theatre.
And like we see with the fighter who likes to come forward like Phiri, we're seeing probably a lot of holding and a lot of clinching in this fight.
Yes. Like Phiri's composure, he's very composed in there. Nice double jab and straight. You know. Luthuli is also throwing back, but what I don't like about Luthuli is that when he's throwing his punches, his chin is out there.
Yeah. And there they exchange on the ropes over there.
Yes. Phiri investing in the body shots.
Yeah. I'd like to maybe see him bring that up to an uppercut because I'm seeing that the Luthuli's chin is exposed at times.
Phiri putting in the pressure in the last seconds of the first round. Throws the both changing blows. What a nice left body shot from Phiri.
Yep. Great fireworks to the end of that first round. Alan, what did you think?
Fireworks in the opening round, Braden. Great opening round. Just shaded by Phiri doing the better work, but Luthuli's coming back. He He's in there swinging. This looks like it's going to be a humdinger.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an even fight. I expect both men to give it their all. It's not going to be, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be a boxing purist technical fight working off the jab. I think both men are going to be coming forward together and giving us some action.
Definitely, those are the kind of fights I like to see. Both guys winging it, leaving everything out there.
So how did you score that round, Alan?
I gave it to Phiri, 10-9.
There we go, round number 2 on our co-main event. Phiri versus Luthuli.
And we see more of the same, both men coming forward. Huge
Yes.
shots being thrown.
No one wants to give in. Everyone, both of them want to put pressure. But like I said, the last round, what I don't like about Luthuli is that the chin. Need to tuck in the chin.
Yeah.
Especially when he's in an exchange with Phiri.
I think we saw at the end of the last round, he was in an exchange at the end of on the ropes, and he was leaving his chin in the air. If Phiri catches him with an uppercut there, could be the end of the fight.
Yes, but I don't think Phiri carries that one knockout power punch.
No, he doesn't. He's a pressure fighter.
He's a pressure.
It's in the
He needs
name.
volume of punches to stop someone.
Yeah, he's gonna try to wear Luthuli down, and he's doing that on the ropes over here now.
Yeah, and he's been doing a very good job in that. But I must say, I'm very impressed about Phiri's jab today. He's been throwing a very beautiful jab. He's doubling it up. This is how he gets in to close the distance. He's jabbing first.
Right. Step back. Don't hold. Let's go.
The referee's going to have to do a good job today to make sure the fighters aren't holding, because you've got someone like Phiri who's going to come forward.
You see, there's the jab. We see Luthuli wobbling there. The pressure cooker putting pressure on Luthuli.
The cooker's turning the heat up here.
He's turning the heat up. You know what they say, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, he's got to make sure that his meat's nice and warm over here.
Luthuli's taking those shots, but some of them are coming in. They're catching him.
And Luthuli's having...
It doesn't look like he's having fun in there.
He's having trouble trying to time Phiri when he's coming in.
Even his legs is not steady, yeah?
Yeah.
His legs are not steady.
And he's holding on there.
We all know Manny Fernandez is a hard trainer. You can see Phiri that he's well prepared. His condition.
Oh, there's that uppercut.
Looks
Beautiful
amazing.
uppercut. And Luthuli's in trouble here. He's hurt.
He's in trouble here. He's not comfortable.
The left hook as well from Phiri there at the end of that exchange.
You can see his legs. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You see Ben Napai looking very close to the two boxers.
Yeah.
Looks like he might jump in at any time.
I don't think the ref's going to stop the fight just yet, but I think everyone's going to be on the edge of their seat going into the third round, because Phiri looks like he could stop this.
Yeah,
Alan,
he can stop it at any time.
Brandon, Phiri's turning on a show here. What a show he's putting on here. He's definitely living up to his nickname, the pressure cooker. We used to have a fighter from the Eastern Cape in the 80s called Jackie, the pressure cooker, Gungaluza, who fought the way Phiri fights. And I love it when a guy lives up to his nickname. And Phiri's definitely doing that. It's just a matter of time before Phiri stops Luthuli.
If you're in Luthuli's corner right now and you're seeing you've got a fighter who's throwing volumes of punches at you and he's walking you down and cutting off the ring, what would you be saying to Luthuli in the corner right now?
I tell him to move. Get on his bicycle, stay off the ropes, move, feint, move your head a lot.
Phiri still doubling up with that jab. Pressure cooker. Alan, you reminded me when I was young, I used to watch Jackie Gunguluza. He was definitely the pressure cooker. I think there was a fight, the tape. That time we used to use videotapes. I used to watch. My father had recorded the fight. It was Gunguluza against November Chingil. You see, Phiri is putting on the pressure.
Yeah, he's going body and head.
He's putting on the body, head. And Luthuli's got no response for that.
Yep.
You can see Ben Ngapai looking closely on the action.
He's not landing anything clean. He's not landing one
But
big
then
shot.
another thing is that, Brett, look at the legs for Luthuli. He's wobbling.
Yeah.
He's not stable.
He's unsteady. Like
He's unsteady.
Alan was saying, you've got to move around. I don't think he's got the legs to do it. He's just getting hit.
Yeah, this is what goes back to what we were talking about, the body shots. You see, at any time this fight can be stopped.
I think the referee's got to have a close
He's gonna
look
have
over
to
here.
jump in. He's gonna have to jump in.
Luthuli's struggling here.
But look at his face expression. He's not there.
He's exhausted.
He's not there. Look at his legs.
They wobble.
You see that?
He's being held up by the ropes. This has got to be stopped. It's got to be stopped. And he has. The towel's gone in. And Phiri has just turned the heat up all the way here. Great performance from Phiri. Alan, what did you think?
Brandon, I'm so impressed by Phiri. It's just unbelievable. His style of fighting, his stamina, his variety of shots. He throws every shot in the book. He keeps coming forward. He doesn't get tired. This guy can go far.
What impresses me about him are the angles that he throws at.
Definitely.
He can hit you from every different angle with every different shot.
Every single angle. And the shots just don't stop coming. Luthuli had no answer to it. And we could see from Luthuli's body language, he never had a leg under him. No, he was tottering around there. You thought he'd fall over just by moving backwards.
And it wasn't necessarily one shot which I think hurt Luthuli. It was just the constant pressure, the relentlessness of Phiri, which has led him to this victory. And we can see now he's celebrating, and he deserves to celebrate.
This guy is a true pressure cooker. I think this guy should be on the shelves at back row.
What an awesome performance from Phiri. Very good performance.
And
Dancing his way to victory.
And we saw Phiri fight here on the 16th of June, and he was just as impressive. This guy's got a big future ahead of him.
Yeah.
But you can see he's very dedicated.
The great Muhammad Ali, Alan, your favorite fighter of all time, used to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I think Phiri's a swarm of bees.
He's more than a swarm.
He's the whole nest.
What do they call it when locusts come in their millions and billions? I think that's what he is.
Now we see Phiri still celebrating his victory, which he deserves.
Yep. He's moved up to now 8 wins, 0 losses in the flyweight division.
Very impressive, very impressive.
And I think he's going to be in line for some big things in his next few fights.
And I think watching him this fight and comparing it to the last fight, he's improved a lot. I like his jab. He started very nice with the jab and throwing that straight right hand to the body. And he was closing in the distance nicely with the jab.
What I like about him is that he's got a lot of facets to his game. He's got the jab, like you mentioned. His body work is great. His angles are good.
I think also Warrior Ascent, they're building him very nicely, not rushing him. You know, getting him the type of opponents that he needs to build up his career. Not that this opponent was weak, but I think the pressure that he put on Luthuli today is that thing that broke Luthuli.
No, he's a tough.
It's not that Luthuli is a weaker boxer. He's a good boxer. We have seen him fight, but.
A guy like Phiri is the most difficult guy to fight. How do you actually fight a guy like this? Who has unlimited stamina, just throwing thousands of punches. He's the most difficult guy there is to fight.
We'll hand you over to Shane.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ben Kapai stops this bout 1 minute and 46 seconds into round number 3, declaring the winner by TKO, Adesodun, the pressure cooker, Phiri. To welcome into the ring some of our dignitaries, so please give them a big round of applause. First into the ring, from Warrior Ascent Promotions, please welcome Mr. Brad Norman. Please welcome into the ring the former world champion, Isaac Slatswayo. Also, please welcome into the ring a fighter who is in the WBC Grand Prix semifinals, Becky Maisela. And from Warrior Ascent Promotions, he's a boxer. Please welcome Adi Katomba.
Hello everyone. First, we want to say thanks to everyone for coming. Thanks to our partners, Golden Gloves, Top Boxing Generation, Ukraine. I've got 3 announcements for you guys, exciting announcements. The first announcement is we'll be having our next tournament on the 21st of September at the Four Ways Farmers Market. And on that bout, we're going to have an exhibition bout with the former 2 division world champion, Isaac Slatswayo, and he'll be taking on Benny Mayangani, the Tsonga singer. My favorite singer. No, I'm joking. I don't listen. Okay. Second announcement. We got Dr. Sleep here. You guys know him. He started on Warrior Ascent Promotions. He was the main event of 3 of our shows. He recently just won his 3rd fight in Saudi Arabia in a row. He's beaten 3 undefeated boxers, and he's going to be fighting against the unbeaten Mexican in the semi-finals of the Boxing Grand Prix. So I'd just like to wish him luck from everyone. Last, finally, we've got Adi the Eagle Katomba. You guys know him. Somehow he's been a few of our main events. Some of them have been draws. Have you seen sometimes these draws don't make sense? But I have no comment on that. Anyways, besides that, he's going to be fighting for the WBC Youth World Championship on the 25th of October. So it'll be on the 25th of October in Cape Town at Fight Island. Tickets are live now. Tickets for the 21st will also be live next week. And yes, thanks everyone for coming, and let's enjoy our main event.
Thank you so much, Brad. All right, folks, it is time for our main event of the evening. This main event is an international bout in the super featherweight division, so let's welcome our boxers into the ring. Introducing first, fighting out of South Africa. Please put your hands together for Sikelela Xhatasi.
Well, very interesting. Walks in with the national anthem as a ring entrance. Sikelela, the 6, Xhatasi.
Yep, we like to see some patriotism here. It's an international fight against the Nigerian Adesodun. You know, Xhatasi, he's got 6 wins, 4 coming by way of knockout, no losses. And he's been very confident in the build-up to this fight. He said that he's trained with Adesodun's head attached to his training bag, and he's going to hopefully for him, he's going to be landing those same punches come fight day.
This is nice. You see, it's got some excitement, it's got some spices in it. So let's see what Sikelela can show us.
He looks very calm, relaxed and confident.
Comes out of Southpaw Boxing Gym in Cape Town.
Is he going to bring that same confidence into the ring when the bell rings?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome into the ring his opponent, fighting out of Nigeria. Please put your hands together for Micheal Money Adesodun.
Jackson, we know Adesodun fought in Saudi recently. He lost on points to a very talented Uzbeki fighter. Those Uzbeki fighters, they can be very difficult with their Soviet style, hard to fight against, but I'm sure he'll be ready today for a comeback and he'll be ready to try cause some damage.
Very good boxer, impressive record. You know, when you go to the Saudi for the WBC Grand Prix and you lose against a guy that is still in the competition, that shows us a lot that there's talent there.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of talent there, and I'm sure he's learned a lot from that experience.
Yes, I'd love to see what he's got to show us today. Very excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, Theater of Champions, live from the historic Victory Theater in Johannesburg, this is the main event. Proudly brought to you by Warrior Ascent Promotions, together with Golden Glove Promotions and Top Boxing Generation Ukraine. This is Africa to the world. This event and this bout is sanctioned by Boxing South Africa. The fight supervisor is Khulakahle Ramahole. The timekeeper, Coleman Molefe. The ringside physicians are Dr. Stephen Selepe and Dr. Mpumi Nkosi. The judges for this bout are Duduzile Dlamini, Rian Janssen van Rensburg, and Jaap van Nieuwenhuizen. And when the action begins, your referee in charge is Mfundo Mvandaba. And now, to those in attendance, and to the millions watching around the world on YouTube Live TV, boxing fans, make some noise! This bout is 8 rounds in the super featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the white and pink trunks and weighed in at 58.4 kilograms. He is currently undefeated with 6 wins, and 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He's fighting out of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Sikelela Xhatasi. And now introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the green and gold trunks and weighed in at 58.4 kilograms. He has a fight record of 10 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, with 8 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He's from Nigeria, and he's a Warrior Ascent athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Micheal Money Adesodun.
As we prepare for our main event over here, Jackson, both fighters laser focused in there.
My command at all times.
What are your
Protect
thoughts
yourself. May the best
as an
fighter
early
win.
prediction
Trust
for
the
this
class.
fight?
Clean
I
fight.
don't want to predict the fight. I might sound a little bit biased, but I've never seen these fighters before fight. But let's see what they got. Micheal, the money looks very ripped. It looks like he's got long arms. He's got the height advantage.
Yeah, he's got the height and the reach advantage. Will he use that jab?
The first thing I notice is him taking the center of the ring.
Yeah.
That tells you the man is very confident. Nice jab.
It's another
to
bout
the body.
between two southpaws,
Sikelela.
which is always interesting when you got two southpaws fighting against
It's
each
very,
other.
very interesting. And then sometimes when you get two southpaws that are fighting against each other, it's not an exciting fight.
No, because southpaws aren't used to fighting southpaws. They prefer
Yes.
orthodox.
See Sikelela throwing the jab. The advantage for Micheal is the double jab. He's got long arms. He needs to use his reach advantage.
If you can just push Sikelela back the whole fight,
Yes,
dictate
but
the fight.
another thing is that Sikelela's got good head movements.
Yeah, he's twitching all the time, moving left and right.
Yes. Tries to slip and counter with the straight left. Nice head movement from Sikelela.
Looks very
Nice pull
sharp
and
in
counter
there.
from Micheal. Nice jab to the body.
Sikelela's very slick in there.
Yeah, very slicky and calm. I think we're definitely going for the full 8 rounds in this fight. That's my prediction.
I think it's going to be a chess match, this one, rather than a firefight.
But not a boring chess match. But you can see both of these guys, they know what they're doing.
They both have got very good technique. They've got the fundamentals down perfectly. I don't think we're going to see any wild swinging. I think everything's going to be calculated and measured.
Exactly. I'm
Brilliant
loving the
head
jab
movement.
from Micheal.
Yeah.
A nice counter with the right uppercut.
But he's so slick, Sikelela, the way he moves out.
Yeah. Both of them have got their basics right. Nice 1-2 from Micheal.
Watch your feet.
And it is going to happen because you're getting two southpaws that are fighting each other. They're going to step on their toes.
Yeah, it's about who can get that foot dominance in there.
And then another thing is the headbutts. If you see two southpaws fighting against each other, they intend to like hit each other with get the headbutts.
It's the end of that first round. A bit cagey there, Alan. What did you think? Who do you have that round going to?
Very quiet opening round, Braden. Very difficult to give the round to either fighter, but I think, as I said earlier, that I hate scoring even rounds. I'd give the round by the slimmest of margins to Adesodun. But you can see both guys have very similar records, very well schooled, and as Jackson mentioned earlier, this looks like it's going to be a chess match.
That's the type of fight where I think you're probably more lucky to be sitting here like us watching it than scoring it.
Definitely, but I think my job here is to do some scoring, so I'm going to have to do that today.
No one's going to shout at you because of your scorecard.
Nobody knows my scorecard.
Both boxers taking the center of the ring for round number 2,
Yep.
scheduled for 8.
Adesodun came out fresh in that round to take the center.
Those nice body shots, comes finish it on top. No, Sikelela, I can see where the confidence is coming from because he knows what he's doing. You can see.
Yeah, he's letting his hands go.
He's a good boxer.
And you can see he's waiting on the ropes now, but he's not. He's waiting for a counter on the ropes there.
He's doing all the right things.
I think he's waiting to set a trap here for Adesodun.
He's doing all the right things. Micheal, you should watch out. Micheal trying to put pressure with that 1-2.
Sikelela's backed up on the ropes there. Michael cuts off the ring well, but I don't think Sikelela's uncomfortable being on the ropes. He's very quick, got good movement, so I think he backs himself to get out of there.
Yes. You see, Sikelela has got that Eastern Cape style.
Yeah, uses the feints very well.
He uses the feints very well, exactly. I like the way he's carrying himself.
Like we mentioned in the build-up to the fight, Sikelela was very, very confident the whole time.
Yes.
And I think he's carried that confidence into the ring here.
He's boxing very beautiful. Beautiful defense. He's coming back, throwing his own punches. I just think he needs to jab more, you know, just to close the distance a little bit. He's boxing on a back foot most of the time.
Yeah.
That's what I need from him. I need him to put a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, good
like body shots right there. You're
like
supposed to be throwing body shots right there.
But I'd like to see him continue to trade instead of backing off. I think he's trying to land the counter punch every time.
I think maybe the word we need to use, we want to see him being like he's hungry. He needs to show aggression. For super featherweight, these guys are looking very big.
Adesodun especially looks very big. Alan, more of the same in that round, but more shots being thrown.
More of the same, Brandon, but Sikelela's had a height and reach disadvantage. So I think his best bet is to try getting on the inside.
But it's not what he's doing. He looks like he's waiting for a counter punch, trying to parted range.
It does, but he's not doing too much from the outside. Now when a fighter's at a height and reach disadvantage like he is, his best bet is to try and get on the inside because the pattern of the fight is just going to remain the same if he doesn't do that. And he's just going to stay on the end of Adesodun's jab the whole afternoon long.
Going on round number 3. Sikelela throws in a straight left to the body. The corner is also asking for the jab. Now that he's jabbing, he needs to double it up.
He needs to close that range, Sikelela.
And the only way to close that gap is to move side to side. Move your head side to side. Gets caught.
And we know he's got good head movement, Sikelela. We've seen it in this fight already.
Yes.
But he's got to use that to his advantage and try to close that distance.
I sometimes think he doesn't believe in what he can do.
Adesodun's been controlling the pace of the fight so far. But neither fighters landed any significant blows as of yet. Oh! Beautiful, beautiful straight left. He doesn't look like he's going to get up. He's not getting up.
He gets up at 8. But
his legs are shaky, and that one's over. And that one is over. Adesodun with a left hand from
powerful 1-2,
and we see that range advantage, that reach that Adesodun has.
The reach was
the fact that he could land that shot from such a far distance.
Yes.
Alan, what did you make of that knockout?
Brandon, if ever I've heard of the commentator's curse, that was as you made your remark, Adesodun landed that wrong left. It was a great shot, and Xhatasi went down, and he was in no condition to continue.
No, you saw that his heart was gone when he was on the floor there. I think he could have gotten up a bit quicker, but he just didn't have the legs to.
And his eyes looked dazed. I think it was a correct stoppage by the ref. But it's funny how just as you made your remark, Adesodun landed that blow.
And a huge, huge blow from Adesodun.
Huge blow.
And it shows, I mean, his record of 8 knockouts from 10 wins. 80% knockout to win ratio.
It's a banger, but it remains a banger.
And I think that was our knockout of the night, folks, in the main event.
It was.
Not often do you see a one-punch knockout with that much power.
Very seldom. And I must say, Xhatasi is a very cagey, very good defensive fighter. You see the way he shifts his weight, he moves his head from side to side. When he goes backwards, he keeps moving his head. Very slick defensive fighter. So he's a guy that's very difficult to catch. But Adesodun caught him with the beauty there.
Sikelela's been taking off the gloves there.
Yeah, he put on a good performance, Sikelela, but he just got caught with one big shot.
That's the thing about boxing. One shot changes everything.
And what I like about the way Adesodun fights is that he uses that range and reach advantage of his will, and he generates a lot of power from the outside over there.
Yes, I agree with you. But I didn't see that one coming. I predicted the fighters like we're going to go the full 8 rounds.
And another thing is that with both guys being southpaws, that left traveled so much further than a shot normally does travel. So obviously it picked up power, and that's what KO'd Xhatasi in the end.
And it's the way sometimes these tall, rangy fighters generate power, almost like a whip, the way they do it.
It's exactly what it is like, Brandon, a whip.
We'll hand you over to Shane shortly to announce the final result.
Well, But I must add that reach is a very deceptive thing. I've often seen a shorter guy out jabbing a taller guy based on him putting his front foot into the pocket and launching the jab from that position.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mfundo Mvandaba stops this bout 1 minute and 27 seconds into round number 3, declaring the winner by TKO, Micheal Adesodun.
Well, everyone, that wraps up the final bout of this brilliant card. We've seen it all from the first fight with Champati coming back from an early knockdown and going and landing a knockout. We've seen upsets, we've seen one-punch knockouts, we've seen great performances, and I think all the fighters here can be proud of their performances. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you at the next. This has been the Theatre of Champions by Warrior Ascent.